My sister revealed my husband's 10-year-old affair, so I cut her off.
A little too late.
10 years ago, when my then fiance, now husband, and I were 22 and 23, he actually cheated on me. He had an emotional affair with a fellow student. When he admitted to it, I was devastated, and we separated for a while. During that time, I had an amazing therapist who helped me through the whole thing. I had been in therapy for a while, and she suggested I bring my partner into some sessions. The reason was simple. If we decided to stay together, it would help us work through it. And if I decided to end things, it would help me come to peace with it and not obsess over it. Win-win. And this comes from Working Vast 1446 on the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So, honestly, the sessions were incredible. If any of you are in a similar situation, I highly recommend doing what I did, especially if you have a therapist who's unbiased and can really help you understand complex emotions and situations. About 3 sessions in, we discovered that both of us were more complicated than we realize.
Do tell.
Like we're each a Rubik's Cube waiting to be solved.
We have layers.
Like an onion.
Like an onion.
There was something deeply broken in my partner that he didn't even know about at the time. I won't say too much about it, leaving us in suspense. But we uncovered the root cause of his behavior, which involved trauma from his past. He started therapy himself, and my therapist referred us to a couples counselor. We went through a lot of therapy. At one point, our individual sessions weren't even about our relationship anymore, but about ourselves. We stayed separated during this time, but luckily we had space. We lived in a rented house where we each had our own room. So I guess they were separated and then had space within the same apartment.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's, I guess, the best you can hope for living together while broken up.
Yeah. We built the relationship back up from 0.
Ooh.
Honestly, less than 0. -2.
Negative 1,000.
Negative 1,000. I mean, if you're cheating,
dude,
that's like 1,000 relationship
some
points.
Other cheeks?
Yeah. Oh, dude. 500 negative points for each cheek.
Negative or, yeah.
For each cheek clapped. Or maybe 10 points for each clap. Bop, 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 bop. 10 points.
New rules in Sam's golden rules.
Wait, how many points?
The cheek clapping ratio.
Each thrust plunges your relationship into negative 10 points, but each kiss to your partner is positive 10 points.
Negative 20.
Negative 20 points for each thrust?
Yep.
Put a price on your thrust.
There we go.
Let me know in chat.
Let us know, chat.
I wanted to do that because I loved him deeply, and I believed it was worth the effort. I came out of that time a more fulfilled person. I saw that our relationship had been suffering from certain things, and I also learned that some of those issues were due to my own unrealized trauma as well. I didn't realize how much I had buried my emotions from my children and from my I didn't realize how much I'd buried my emotions from my childhood until therapy helped me see it. And through it all, my partner stood by me.
Really?
Except when he was clapping cheeks 10 years ago. But after that, stood by her.
Well, something was standing up.
That it was.
And it wasn't him.
Stood by. It was standing up when he wasn't standing by her.
That's
when he was laying away from her.
Down.
Laying down that pipe.
Settle down.
Settle down. Wait, whose birthday is it?
Whose birthday? Say your birthday now. Go.
Yeah, whose birthday?
I'm searching the chat.
Technically.
Happy birthday. Astronaut monkey.
Technically, happy birthday, astronaut monkey. But technically, it is the 3-year anniversary of this show.
Exactly this day.
Today.
Exactly
this day. This is when we posted our first ever video.
Mm-hmm.
3 years.
September 19th, 2021.
We'll do a little OK story time about the beginnings of this after this story.
Oh, yes.
But happy birthday to us, too. And happy birthday to astronaut monkey. Woo. So it's been 10 years since that all happened, and we're very happy now. We've moved from a rented house to owning an apartment, and we have 2 amazing cats and a tiny socially anxious dog.
Aww.
One important thing is that I never told my family about his affair. I've never felt comfortable with them. They use everything against you, even positive things, and spin it to make you feel terrible. Plus, I didn't know where I stood when it first happened. I didn't want anyone influencing my decision. My siblings are the type who say cheaters deserve to be punished. And my parents are the kind who think cheating is just something men do. I wanted to make my own choice. Wow, that is polar opposite spectrum.
Right?
Hey, that's just the dude thing.
Well, I think they were saying it's something that it's not something that only men do, but it's something that all men do.
It's something that men do, and it's like, forget about it. Come on, get over it.
Forget about it.
It's just,
right.
It's like,
yeah.
it's just something that men do. It's like women like to brush their teeth in the morning. Men like to cheat in the morning. You know?
I like how in your world, men also don't like to brush their teeth.
Wait, you guys are brushing your teeth?
What?
What are you doing? I don't brush.
This is crazy.
I merely just eat an apple a day.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Keeps the dentist
The
away.
women love it.
I love that. Yeah, cheating is something men do. Is that something people believe?
Oh yeah.
Really?
That all men cheat, and that it's a lot of men who believe
well,
that.
I know people are like, oh, all men cheat, but like that's like more like, oh, I hate men kind of deal, not like all men cheat. Like, get over it.
That is, yeah, no.
I haven't really heard that one.
Yes, no, there are people. I mean, that's like kind of like the red pill and other, but not even just the red pill, but there are also other people.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
When I think of it, I'm thinking like 1950s housewife is like, oh, like he's cheating with his secretary again, and like they've just accepted that. Like that's
There's a version where it's accepted, but like more open. Like in the 1950s, it was like, oh, hush hush, no one talks about it, right? But everyone knows.
Men cheat, like.
But it was like it was more like, yeah, men cheat and like get over it.
In the 1950s or in red pill?
No, like
both.
in red, like the more modern day. But that's
just like, it's like groups. isn't that just like dude, like that's just other dudes saying that.
It's mostly other dudes saying that. Yes.
Yeah, I think because in this scenario it's like
the mom and the dad.
It's the mom and the dad being like, men cheat, and the mom's like, honey, that's just the way it is, which I have not heard.
Yeah, women obviously way less think that. Yeah,
Jess M says, yeah, I've heard that all men cheat before situation. Yeah, Sophie, Mad Men. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but
like
that was more like
world.
Mad Men was more like keep it under wraps.
Yeah.
And this vibe is more like it is what it is. Deal with
deal with it.
Yeah, deal with it.
Yeah, it's like rain falls on the ground.
Yeah, like if the hush hush thing is like, oh, you know it's bad, so you're trying to hide it, and you just create an environment where everyone's like shuts up about it. Versus like you're just openly like, no, like what happened?
What happened, dude?
Dudes
go with the flow. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Anyway, let's get back into it. So, I wanted to make it my choice. So here's what happened recently. My sister lost her job and decided to move to my city. She stayed with us for a month while going to job interviews and apartment viewings. During this time, my husband and I decided to take a short vacation, and my sister offered to look after the pets and the apartment while we were gone. We came back last week, and my sister was sitting at the kitchen table with a stack of printed papers. The moment we walked in, she threw water in my husband's face and started screaming at him. I managed to calm her down and asked her what the hell was going on. She told me she found proof about his affair and showed me that proof.
Oh my God.
It was indeed proof of his affair from 10 years ago. She had somehow found his old therapy notes written diary style from right after the affair happened. He had already shown them to me years ago, so I knew exactly what they said. How did she find those?
Right? Like you would have to go, I feel like you go on like the old laptop, go into like the deepest, darkest
like you would
archives.
Have to, like, hack the laptop or something.
Yeah. And, well, not only hack the laptop, but like once you get in there, like where would you files from 10 years ago?
I could barely find files that are out in the open from 10 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. Or a year ago.
Maybe she was snooping and found like it sounds like maybe she found like paper evidence potentially where it's like it was printed out. She went through the old family files because she was just like, what's in here, and found the letters.
That's crazy. Yeah, so she's just like looking all around.
She's just
all
looking. She's just snooping. She's like, I have nothing better to do. I'm going to snoop.
Dude, crazy.
Wolf Kiera says, red flag sister. Agreed. That is a red flag.
Don't
Aquarius owl snooping sister. Snooping sister.
Get out of here.
Michelleard08 says control F cheating.
Exactly. Yeah.
Go on the computer, control F.
I cheated.
I explained to her that this was all old news and that we had worked through it and that we were in a good place. I guess that's a good response.
Yeah.
But she wouldn't accept that I had forgiven him. She kept yelling at him, calling him a disgusting liar, among other insults. Then she crossed a line. She started mocking his past trauma, the same trauma we had uncovered during therapy. These were two very serious incidents from his childhood and young adult life, and she told him he deserved everything that had happened to him and more. I imagine they were pretty traumatic things. And I feel like I kind of guessed the variety.
I'm guessing the variety too.
That was the last straw. I was absolutely furious. Not only because she violated his privacy by reading his therapy notes, but because she mocked his trauma so cruelly. On top of that, she told the entire family about both his affair and his trauma, which was a deeply personal issue that she had no right to share. Now my whole family knows, and they've been harassing me non-stop. Not only did she go exposed, but she told everyone.
Yeah, I can see now exactly what she was saying about her family. I mean, that is a crazy response.
And like there is a level of I feel like in some way the sister's like trying to defend OP. Like,
yes, yeah.
Like I want to believe that this is mostly coming from a good place, but it's so misguided that it's just incredibly traumatic for everyone involved. And this is not what OP wants at all. OP has already moved through this.
Yeah, like it is one thing for her to go to OP and the husband to be like, yo, like look what he did. Like, just read it for yourself. He effed up. You should leave him. Da, 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 da. That's very different than going around telling everyone about the trauma, throwing water in his face, and you know.
Well, that's like airing the dirty laundry out. You know, like that's not. That's like let's say you do. All right, golden rule. If you find find someone's cheating, you expose it to the person who is being cheated on.
Yes.
Not to everyone else, because they should be able to say what they want to do with this information.
Yeah.
No one else.
You're punishing the victim again.
Exactly. Like especially if they're maybe they're embarrassed. They don't want this out. You know, it's
100%.
It's totally emotionally unintelligent.
Yes.
Emotionally idiotic.
1,000
to do that. But there's way more to the story. So I told her, my sister, she had crossed a huge boundary and that I needed space from her. I asked her to leave. And now my family is upset with me, saying I'm overreacting and that she was just looking out for me. But from my perspective, she had no right to interfere in something that happened 10 years ago that we had already resolved. Plus, the way she ridiculed my husband's trauma was beyond cruel. So, am I the a-hole for cutting her off after she called out my husband for cheating, mocked his trauma, and told our family about it? We got some relevant comments. We got an update, but really quick. Johnny Bahami, and everyone in the chat, which maybe John can read some of your opinions, but first, Johnny Bahami, what do you think? Is OP the a-hole for cutting her off?
I do not think so. One, just the fact that she ran and told the other family members and mocked his trauma, those reasons alone, I feel, betray the trust of their relationship, right? So she's like, hey, I can't trust you anymore. Therefore, I don't want to continue being in contact because, like, what if, you find something else out or I tell you something and then you go spread it around?
You literally snooped through my entire house to find this stuff and then exposed it. Like, why would I ever invite you into my sacred space?
100%.
Well,
the only thing that I feel like you could kind of argue is her exposing the cheating to OP and the husband, but I think she did it in the exact wrong way.
In the worst way.
In the worst way.
And it's like, maybe like let's assume she also, if we can get a poll up there. I know Riley might be working on some other stuff. Duchess Cassandra, I know you want a poll. We'll see if we can erect Riley's poll right now. Hey yo. But I feel like let's just say for a second that she has the best intentions, right? She just wants to do what's right for his sister. Sometimes people are so emotionally unintelligent that it's just damaging for them to be around you, even though they have the best intentions. And it's like, at a certain point, you kind of have to do what's in like best for you and not have that around you.
But my read on the sister is like, it is fully self-interest, and it just so happens that there is the one thing of like, exposing the cheating and telling the sister. It just so happens that there's one possibly good intentioned action here, but in actuality, everything she does, A, is destructive, and B, was in her own self-interest because she's getting the kick.
The validation. I mean, the snooping, that was that was a terrible action itself. You shouldn't snoop into other people's stuff, violation of the privacy. And then the exposing to the rest of the family, I think she just wants to like get that rush of being like, I'm breaking the story. Like it's hot off the press.
Twisted kicks. She's getting out of this.
Exactly. She's like one of the tabloid writers that writes about like, oh, do you know about the Queen's saucy Bahamas vacation where she lets it all out?
Oh God.
And it's like the Queen doesn't want that.
No.
I don't know if I want that, but am I gonna read it? Maybe.
If it's salacious enough.
Rest in peace, the Queen. But relevant comments. So Cursed818 says, not the a-hole. Also, we're putting up a poll right now. It says sister is the a-hole. Riley, I think when we say nah, it's confusing because not a-hole is also a thing.
Is this a-hole? Nah. I mean, what do you want me to say?
I think like probably like not the a-hole, so NTA, or a-hole, AH. Just so it's a little more clear for everyone. But but now it's cis a-hole. Cis a-hole should be not the a-hole.
Cis a-hole.
But then it does change the dynamic of the poll on this one. Maybe on the next one.
Because then it's like cis a-hole or not the a-hole, which is both like the same thing.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Because if the sister...
he's restarting it. Nice.
Cis a-hole.
No, a-hole or not the a-hole.
Yeah. So not the cis a-hole should be NTA, and then option 2 should be a-hole, AH.
No cis.
No cis. There's no cis.
So a-hole or not the a-hole?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. But who's the a-hole?
Yeah, so on
The sister.
AITA, NAH means no a-holes here, which is why it's confusing to say nah.
Okay. So a-hole is OP the a-hole or sis the a-hole?
So we just asked, so am I the a-hole? And then we were just saying a-hole or not the a-hole. So that's what OP is asking.
Okay.
All right. And then we're reading the comments. People said not the a-hole. All right. We're
We're OP.
here.
We got it.
We've gotten it. But yeah, vote right now. Not the a-hole or a-hole. But to go back into someone get Riley more caffeine.
Bro, he has it.
He has a lot of caffeine. He has a lot of caffeine.
I haven't had any yet.
There we go.
Oh, you haven't had any yet?
Not today.
So not the a-hole. She wasn't looking out for you. Not one of her actions was about caring for you. She wanted to find something to justify attacking your husband or even just to cause any kind of drama she could stir up. Her intentions were bad, which kind of goes against, like, we were like, oh, like maybe her intentions were good. I do think we're getting a lot of indicators that her intentions were bad.
Total self-interest.
Yeah. Not one of her actions was caring about you. She wanted to find something to justify attacking your husband or even just to cause any kind of drama, stir up. Her intentions were bad, not good. It's likely that she hoped you would join in her crusade and kick out your husband so she could move in with you long term.
Ooh.
I didn't even think about that.
True.
I didn't think about that.
True.
So she betrayed your trust by searching your home, found something she could use, and ran with it. In the process, she torched your family relations and abused both you and your husband whilst revealing her own cruelty. She deserves to be out of your lives for good for all of her many betrayals. As for your family, depending on their level of harassment, they need to either shut up or could be cut to, but those are their only options. No one's opinion about any of this matters except yours and your husband's. End of story. We do have another relevant comment, but I really think like the move-in thing is something I didn't even think about.
Absolutely. She's like, oh, what can I do? Which is so crazy to like, was her thought process, oh, let me go looking around to see if I can find something that will just destroy their relationship so I can be the one that swoops in.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's
a
wild
next level manipulation. Yeah. I think OP is not the a-hole for wanting to cut off the sister for sure.
Yeah.
I would hold off on cutting off the rest of the family, like the commenter just said, just to see if like also Ezekiel says, how about using words and not conflicting acronyms? We could also do that.
If we do use words, it just makes it
Longer,
and then it messes with it.
That's
So
true.
I try to keep it as short as I can. Sorry, everyone.
No, right. Riley is also right.
What if it's this on top of the two? On top of the two options right here, it would be like OP, and then it's like OP is the a-hole or not the a-hole, or like sister.
And like we have like a question on the top, and then we have yes or no.
Yes or no.
We try asking yes or no's.
Right.
Yeah, we could just have
Pretty
questions on the top and just do yes or no's. Let us know if you guys would like that. We just got a new bar, which is so beautifully created.
Sexy.
Shout out Riley and Mo, or Addie rather. So we do have another update, and Bella Westmoreland is asking for the donations link.
It's in the got it.
But Mushy Girl 89 says your sister's honestly a disgusting human being. Her lack of respect for you and your husband tells me she doesn't really care about you, and she was looking for a reason to be a nasty person. If my sister ever did that to me, or my partner told our family, mocked me, or anything else, I would cut her off completely, possibly any flying monkeys that would be sent to. So the flying monkeys referencing the family members.
Yeah.
But also, if you want to be one of our flying monkeys, you can join us live on YouTube every weekday, 3 p.m. PST. Just tap our profile. You and your husband have both worked so hard to get to a beautiful point in your relationship. Your sister possibly effed up all the work he did in personal therapy. I don't think that's true. I think like he's probably a little bit more resilient than that.
Yeah.
But it, like definitely didn't help.
Yeah. But might have to bring him back to therapy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly probably should go back to therapy for this.
Yeah.
Your sister did all this terrible stuff. I had an incident in August in the beginning of this month that I feel at least, but my therapist is amazing. I feel threw me backwards. You and your husband are a strong couple. F your sister and the flying monkeys. She's probably jealous of your thriving marriage since she drove all of her partners away by being a nosy twat.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where this story ends.
Okay.
But yeah, I think looking at the poll, seems like 89% of you say OP is not the a-hole by cutting off the sister and possibly family. And it seems like 10 of you are just wrong.
Ouch! Got him!
Got him. Get wrecked, son.
A very interesting and rare example of a cheating making the couple like way stronger and standing the test of time.
What do we always say? Cheating makes relationships start stronger.
Dang.
Same with Honor, 2024.
No, Sam and John, 2024.
Sam and
Nope.
John, 2024.
How could I? No.
Sam and John, 2024.
I didn't even say anything.
Yeah,
Sam
you
and
did.
John. Actually, no, just John, 2024.
No. You can't do that. You cannot do that. We have the clips. Roll back the tape. Editors, you know what to do. All right. Let's get into this next story. Here we go. My sister falsely accused our au pair. The truth came out, and now my parents are trying to win her back.
Falsely accused them of what?
That's the question.
Falsely
I have
accused of cheating?
some guesses.
Should we redo the
True.
title a little bit?
Yeah, maybe
maybe
we could do
change it
the
to nanny?
Mm-hmm.
Falsely accused the nanny of cheating. Cowbot is God. New stick member. Let's frickin' go. Wave those sticks in the air. Wave them like you just don't care.
Got some donuts here.
Ooh, we'll read some donuts. Avery from the swamp says, Sam, there are new people here. Please don't scare them off. All right. I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking. I like that you guys are like, don't scare them away. It's like, guys,
Right.
we have cool new people joining the cool kids table.
We don't want to we want them to be friends, not food.
Yeah. I guess I can only get freaky in the members only
Oh yeah, there we
streams.
go.
That's when I could get like a little freaky.
True.
Becca Elizabeth May says you can also reply to comments and like them just by tapping on them. True.
Ooh.
Astronaut Monkey 84 celebrating 2 months of membership, spending my 40th birthday with the OK fam.
Let's go. Birthday twins. All of us and you.
Also, if you haven't already, even if you have already, go put some happy birthdays in the chat. Put some happy birthdays in the chat. If you're a longtime lurker, I want to see those birthday comments.
That's right.
Even just if it's a little cake. Blind Bee says the members are used to being nuts. What are you talking about? I'm a regular dude doing regular things.
We're so regular.
We're so regular. Just regular pose. Yummy Maine says they're celebrating 3 months of membership. Let's go. That's
Let's
what I
go.
say right before I talk with
Google,
Yep.
Google.
Oh boy. City Without Kidneys, my first live
We're scaring
stream.
them away.
That is not true. Here's money for the OG starting the stream. OG stream, baby. Mella6815, thanks for the $5. Gotta leave, but congratulations on your anniversary. I'm glad to have found your content when I needed it
we
most.
should talk about that after
I'm
we
super
read
grateful
donuts.
for you guys. Absolutely, that's a good point. And then Janelle, aka Crow Queen, thanks for the $5. Happy 3rd birthday to you. For me, on my 49th birthday, I guess that solidifies me as an elder. Love you guys, and I'm so happy to be celebrating with y'all. We did decide yesterday that the elder community is called the elders.
The Council of Elders.
I asked the council, and they said elders was okay.
I like that.
John and the Elders.
No. But shall we talk a little bit about our origin story?
Our origin story right after BritBrad08882, 2 months of membership. So how does one go about gifting memberships? I would like to do so to pay back for my gifted memberships in the past and can't figure it out. John?
If you go, there's a little option when you go to gift donations or when you go to do a donation in the YouTube super chat, and you can, it's like a little gift box icon. Click that, and then the donations will count towards gifted donations.
Yep. That's how you do it.
Congrats.
You can only gift donations, sadly, on YouTube.
Only YouTube.
And not on Facebook.
Not
But
on Facebook.
just do it over on YouTube.
Yeah.
But today is OK Storytime's, previously OKOP's
Yes.
official 3-year birthday.
Yes.
John, where were we 3 years ago?
Oh, in not the best place.
Not the best place.
At least me. I was
You were
like
fired.
Yeah, we were doing a podcast together on the Not to Be Named network.
Yep. Which you can still find.
You can still out there.
If you look up Samuel Donner and John Fry, it will come up.
You can get the full. You can piece together all the pieces.
It's
of the
not
story.
wonderful.
Nice, good job. But yeah, we had just been let go. We had talked to the higher ups, and we were like, hey, so like, what does it look like when the show is successful, and what does it look like when you guys have to decide to shut it down? We're like, oh, we don't shut down shows.
Yeah,
we always keep them up.
But apparently they do sunset shows, which just means they stop producing episodes, but they still have them on the interwebs.
You know what I haven't thought about? I wonder
What?
if any of those people have seen this show.
Any of the people that
We were interacting with at the time.
I mean, I have to imagine.
I have to imagine, but it's possible.
They never said anything. They never said, "Hey,
I feel like
sorry for being such douches."
Right. So right after they let us go, and then they were like, "Hey, we love you guys though, so like keep pitching us new ideas."
And we were pitching heaters.
Wait,
can we? Should we show them one of the?
Yes.
One of
our trailers.
Yeah, one of our trailers.
Oh my god.
Riley, can you pull that up?
Yeah.
Probably.
So it's
Yeah.
in the drive for
It's
sure.
in the drive. We were pitching them freaking heat. Honestly, like I think podcasts that would have been
Boys?
Not Pool
Pool
Boys.
Boys. This was
It's-
like what was it even called?
there was a dark web, the dark web
There was
one.
a dark web one, but then there was like we made a whole podcast episode.
Yeah, we did. We made multiple.
Yeah,
I think we did a episode trailer for every single of our 6 shows that we created and pitched to them.
It was like it was like sheesh, the one. where
Yeah,
she,
yeah.
What was it?
Gen Z grandzaddies.
Gen Z granddaddies. Yeah.
Zaddies.
Was it Zaddies?
It was
Gen Z
Zaddies.
grandzaddies.
I believe.
Because we were like I think that was the show that we pitched them because we were the oldest, or at least I was the oldest a Gen Z person could be.
But now it was all great and fun back then, but now.
But
my
while
gosh.
John's pulling that up, we were like pitching it, and they were like, "Oh, it's really good," but they were just stringing us along. They weren't down to commit.
No.
They're like, "Oh, like what if we both see other people?" And we were just focusing on them. And you know what? Finally, they pushed us away far enough that we're like, you know what? We're to go find someone that actually loves us for who we are. And so John and I were like in like a room coming up with ideas, and we stumbled upon someone that was doing like just like reading Reddit stories, but not really giving any commentary. It was like just like kind of robotic reading.
Yeah.
And we're like, we could do this so much better. What if we brought our high octane commentary to the relationship,
highest.
the relationship niche? And Peyton says, I watched your old ones when you first started the OKOP show. And oh my G, it was low-key cringe when you guys were talking dirty and John would be like, oh, yeah. Dude, some of the first episodes are cringe. But people like them. Our first video ever on TikTok got like 500,000 views.
Yeah.
And we're like, somehow people like this. And ever since that day, we have posted at least two videos a day.
Yeah. Like
Since then.
nonstop
Nonstop.
for 3 years straight.
3 years straight.
I know I can find it. I'm having trouble, but I'm also thinking maybe this is too far of a detour right now. But
wait,
what about
do you want to take over a little bit of storytelling, saying maybe like, because that's like the origin story,
yeah.
but we haven't talked about the ups and downs of the
Oh,
last
man.
3 years.
Yeah, let me think. So, I mean, the beginning was just like we didn't make any money initially. So
Dude, all right, when John and I would record for like 12 hours a day in my bedroom
yeah,
with Christian in the back of the like us recording, and we didn't have like any money, so I was splitting a room with Christian, and I could only afford to eat cup of noodle soup. And
Yeah.
so in the middle of recording, because we didn't have time to stop recording, I would open up a cup of like a cold cup of noodle soup and just and just fucking down
Hawk to it.
I would hawk to it.
And he taught me how to hawk to it. I did
dude,
it too.
We were surviving
it together.
on nothing but cold Campbell's noodle soup bulk packs.
Yeah.
Recording like non-stop.
And
I
we
don't
still
know how
have
we
those.
had the stamina to do that long.
It's kind of crazy to imagine. Even the 10-hour streams right now, I'm like, dang, how am I so tired right now?
Yeah, dude.
I don't have that dog in me anymore.
I know. We used to be able to do it, and we weren't doing it live. We were doing it alone in our room with no one to listen.
Yep.
Just ourselves, which I think is why maybe it got cringe because we just were like going crazy.
Yeah, you're just like going. Imagine talking to you have one other human and you're locked in a room for 12 hours, no sunlight.
Sunlight. Yeah, we closed all the windows because we wanted to have the video, the lights show.
Exactly.
So there was no sunlight for 12 hours,
Nothing.
and we were editing all of our own videos.
Yes.
So like after we would record for 12 hours, we were just editing. I don't even remember how we did that. We were editing away.
Initially, we just kind of like worked all the weekends, and then we kind of hit a point where like, okay, we have to.
I think it was like a year in we stopped working weekends. I remember it was a conversation where it's like, hey, like maybe we should stop.
Yeah.
Maybe we should take a break. I think it was a year in.
Yeah.
We
We
didn't-
decided to do a regular work week.
Yeah, because we were also like we didn't worked until like 10 p.m. every day,
Yeah.
basically.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I'm forgetting all this.
Yeah.
That's crazy. We worked until 10 p.m. like every single day, no breaks.
Yeah.
At all. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is that not crazy?
It's a lot.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Do you remember that?
I did kind of.
Like you've been saying,
My
like-
brain might be trauma blocking, but
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time.
yeah.
But I feel like it was just like we're just kind of like I feel like we just kind of like I don't know, it's just like one thing after another, you know.
Yeah, it's like I feel like the thing of the journey is you kind of get these little bumps along the way. So like the first bump is like the TikTok taking off, and then we just like go, right? And we're like, okay, like we've been like grinding like crazy, working every weekend. It hasn't made any money yet, and
But it
then
didn't feel bad.
it didn't feel bad, but like every part of the journey there would be something that happens that like kind of like puts another like the next wave of energy, you know, the next battery in your back, and you kept going.
Because it's like initially it was TikTok, and then we transitioned.
Podcast was the next.
Yeah, then it was podcast,
Yeah.
and then after podcast, we kind of went more to YouTube,
Mhm.
and then it was like YouTube. Then we started to do Facebook.
Live stream.
YouTube. Then it was live stream on
Yeah.
YouTube, and then we still like did Facebook after that. It was like we would have all of these different like things that we were moving to next, and it was definitely a lot of work. But
Mhm.
I don't know if it was ever like I never felt like I was sacrificing everything, like anything.
It's you have this feeling of I am putting this in because it's moving the needle for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you feel aligned with the purpose. Like for me, I was working in the Bay Area, like in Silicon Valley, before any of this content stuff. And the whole reason I left was I was like, I can't become a successful I don't think I can be the best, most successful content creator I can be in the Bay Area. So I quit my job and moved. I quit my job actually with no plan initially. And I just figured,
Badass.
yeah, it was stupid in the moment, but like eventually, and it was the idea hit me like right after. I'm like, oh, I should create podcasts for other people.
And then John, you kind of did it again. We'll tell them about the whole like selling. And
Yeah. So I had had basically started this agency. So I had this agency. It worked pretty well. Like I had, been working for years, and I had built like good relationships with people and was able to like get clients. So I was like producing all of these different podcasts. And then when Sam got hit up, Sam looped me into it because like, oh, it's a co-hosted show. Do you have a co-host in mind? And he graciously brought me in.
But we were friends and had been talking for like a year,
For a year
like
already.
every 2 weeks.
Yeah,
at that point
about podcasting
Yeah.
and like everything else. Like we were peers in the journey, like trying to help each other grow. And And then then we finally get the show that was canceled, the show that must not be named. And then I was like, well, maybe I can sell this agency.
And they were like paying us decently.
Enough to live.
Enough to live. And we're like, oh, like, this is a big podcast network.
Yeah.
We could really grow with them. And so, and they don't cancel shows.
Yeah.
And so we're like, oh, like we could really lean into this. And John fully leaned in. As you usually do. John's like a kind of like 0 to 100 and sold the company.
I sold the agency the same month that we started because I was like, I could either like, do stuff like this and like grow some businesses and whatever, or I can be a content creator. Like I once again, I will never be the truest version of a content creator that I can be if I kind of like half-ass it.
Yeah.
So I had to go all in.
And then like a couple months later, they canceled it and now it's like we didn't have really any income. And so we were trying to figure out what to do. And that's why we were like pitching shows. And then luckily like this thing came along, but like we were like scraping by. It was like, I didn't have a car. I biked everywhere. I was living in the same room as Christian. And so like, I was basically like living on maybe like less than $1,000 a month.
And I'm pretty sure we didn't pay ourselves for a year
and a half. Yeah. It was like we didn't pay ourselves for a long time.
Yeah, and then we just like, okay, we'll cover just our rent.
Yeah, and then it was like, but we were like racking up a little debt. And
Time. Yeah, we're acting some debt to make this happen, guys. But it all panned out. I was actually telling Riley in the car the other day. I don't know if you felt this. I'm curious to hear what your experience was. But after the show was canceled, I felt like the greatest like loss of identity I had felt since I like left home from high school, because it was like all this stuff had happening and it felt like it was like about to reach, the apex. And then it just like all of it was gone. And I'm like, I don't know who I am anymore.
Yeah,
like,
because it's like you had leaned all the way into this thing.
Yeah. And it's like you wake up every day and you're like, I know I need to like work towards something to figure something out, but I don't even know where to, like, I felt so confident, like, oh, this is exactly where I should go. And then it's all gone. And then you're like, how do you like find a direction of your life and your identity? You know?
I think for me, like, cause I feel like I never had a real job, and it was always like you
worked on projects though, that were like real projects,
but like not, I mean, like I
didn't have like a traditional 9 to 5.
Yeah. I never had a traditional 9 to 5. And so I felt like I was just, the closest thing I had for 6 months, I had a job after college interviewing porn stars, right? Like that was like the only real job I had. But
super
it was
traditional.
Super traditional.
Super corporate.
Super corporate. But it was like the life story of like creators in the adult industry.
Yeah.
But like that was like the only real job I had. And then I got fired from that. So like, or not fired, I got let go because the company was folding. And so I felt like I was just kind of like jumping from thing to thing. And something I always felt is like, as long as I just have something in the background going, because I always had Finding Founders in the background going. And it's like, okay, like I know this will lead to something if I just keep like trucking on it. And it just felt like it just felt like it maybe had to work eventually. But actually, I don't know if I even felt like it would have to work. I was just like enjoying what I was doing.
Yeah. And
I'm like, I don't really care. I don't really need to make money from it because I just enjoy it. It's like, it was just intrinsically valuable. And I'm just like, if I do something intrinsically valuable enough, maybe something will come. But it didn't feel like I was sacrificing anything because I had no other opportunities and I enjoyed doing what I was doing.
Yeah. As long as you follow your own. It's interesting because it's like you could take this other path of like, I'll get this corporate job and like try to figure out on the side. But like ultimately the fastest way to your like dream destination is by going directly at it. Like I'm in my experience so far in life and just like seeing other people, like that is the way to do it. And usually
the takeoff period can be slow.
The thing is, it's like the quote unquote fastest way there, but the outset of when you start that journey, which is literally it's unavoidable, you have to begin it. It seems like it's at the worst. It's the worst possible setup because you have nothing going, and you just have to
create momentum. And also, like, I couldn't have done this without John because it's
vice versa.
It's like it is so hard to create momentum, and to create momentum alone is like a Herculean effort.
Yeah.
And like I think something that's been really cool is like, as John and I have kind of worked together, there's been different moments where John has been leading and different moments where I have been leading, and it's really like it's more emotional, I think, than anything else. Just having someone who is there with you in the thick of it, and it's just like, all right, we're gonna be like just trying for this and showing up every day and trying to have like fun doing it. But like I never really felt like it was, I don't know, like there was definitely moments where like things like weren't working, but it never really felt like too scary because like John's there and we're working on it and we're like smart. We can do anything we put our minds to.
We're both scared, but we're like, oh, we have the other person.
Yeah.
That like leaning into each other makes it work. And I would also say, in addition to the emotional thing, one thing my mentor taught me before I left Northern California was look for like 1 + 1 = 5 partnerships.
Yeah.
Which is like when you're working with someone, it's like, oh, it's so much better than just like the sum of two parts.
Yeah.
Right. And I feel like me and Sam is like 1 + 1 = 100. Like it's just
any time that we spend because like we have to record a lot for the show, and there's like a different operational stuff that we have to do like with running something like this. But whenever we like get together and brainstorm, it's crazy.
It's
like
bananas.
The ideas that we can come up with, and like there are some things that we've been thinking about that you guys haven't seen yet that we're like so excited to bring to y'all. It's like it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. But like when we get together and brainstorm, which I think is why one of the reasons like this partnership works so well, like we really create like magic.
Yes.
So it's exciting to have you guys on for the journey too.
Yeah. So thank you to Sam and you guys
John.
for like making this happen. Riley, like everyone in the family here working with us, you guys in chat. It's good.
Dude. Yeah,
it's
dude.
good.
But with that, should we get into this next story?
Let's do it.
We got another 30 minutes and a lot of donations.
Oh, snap. Let's go. Wow. That's crazy. Dang. Do we start here?
Yeah.
All right. Tina M, thanks for the $5. A tip like functions not with PayPal, but with credit card. Good to know. Appreciate you, Tina M. You're a real one. Billy Claire, thanks for the 134. I want unhinged Sam and John energy, please. Ask and we will deliver. Aussie Girl at an art shop, thanks for the 5 gifted memberships. Let's grow in a family. Making it up as I go, celebrating 3 months of membership. Lurkers, like the stream. Pretty please do that. Radish, thanks for celebrating 5 months of membership. Happy OK-versary.
Let's go.
That's a great term. Best way to celebrate such an important milestone is with a 15-hour stream.
Riley was throwing around the 24-hour stream the other day.
It was in the ether.
Yeah, I could make every minute $1.
Oh my gosh.
Would be crazy.
That would be so chaotic.
That would be so chaotic.
Oh, that would be like a true TikTok live stream. Martika Waterman, thanks for the $5. Hello, Zeke has to get vagus nerve stimulation VNS may prevent or lessen seizures by sending regular mild pulses of electric energy to the brain via the vagus nerve. It's going to happen soon, but love you guys as always and forever. And good luck to Zeke, our number 1 champion.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers out to Zeke.
Absolutely. Bella Westmoreland, thanks for the $25. Happy 3rd anniversary. Here's to many more. Ooh. And Princess Tika 2, thanks for being a member for 7 months. Hello, everyone. Bella and Zeke are good. They want to see the Wem Queen, but Zeke still loves John and Riley now. And Sam, he still thinks you're weird.
I mean, that is true.
Weird. You want to take it away?
Josie Medola Berquist, remember the cringy spill that tea.
People did not like that.
People did not like that. There still holds a special place in my heart.
Yeah, 100%.
Angry Cheez-It, sorry I've been gone. School and the baby have me lolling. Angry Cheez-It, that was
First
baby
okay
Cheez-It.
baby.
First okay baby.
First okay baby.
Shout out to you, Angry Cheez-It. Whole baby Cheez-It is trucking along. Constant Eliza, $25 tip on the tip link, no less. Happy show anniversary. Glad I found you all 2 years ago. Keep up the great work. We will try. Harvest Sprite 10, been a podcast listener since day one on Spotify. Your growth has been incredible. Keep it up. Thanks for the $5 super chat. Yeah, it's cool. Like seeing all the places y'all come from, because some people come from TikTok, from Spotify, from Facebook, from YouTube Shorts, YouTube videos.
Yep.
It's like all around.
And if anyone has listened to all of our episodes, you're amazing and also a maniac.
Yeah.
But a maniac that I love.
Yeah, dude. Also, like you know so much about us.
Oh, yeah.
You know
more than we know about ourselves.
More.
This is true.
Yeah,
Dude,
true.
when I was a fan, I listened to all of the episodes, and I met Sam for the first time, and Sam was like kind of telling me about like stuff. He's like, yeah, this one ex. And I was like, was it your your first ex in college? He was like, yeah. And then he'll talk about something else, and I was like, oh yeah, wasn't that like when you went to South America for 2 weeks? And he was like, yeah, it was just like that. It was crazy.
Yeah, Riley knew all the deets.
He was in there.
I did.
Louisa Tusk, thanks for the 664. I've been watching you guys since you had a fake background. And John said, oh yeah. But this is my live. Also, I can't figure out how to become a member. Louisa Tusk, can someone in the chat help Louisa Tusk out how to be a member? But there should be a join member button on YouTube.
That's right.
Peyton, thanks for the buckaroony. We appreciate you. Miss Silvertear, Janine, thanks for the $25 tip on the dono link.
Woo!
Happy OKversary. You guys worked so hard and have really built a great channel and community. Thanks for sharing with us all. You should be very proud. We are. I'll pass it back to John.
Yes, sir. Peyton, thanks for the $2. Proud of you guys. It didn't put my message before. Thank you for sending that. Thank you. NJ Lady Biker, thanks for the $10. Day 4 of my gift to you kids for birthday week. Dude. Love that we get gifts on chat's birthdays.
We appreciate you guys.
Zahir Pistachio, thanks for the 3 months of membership. Your hard work and friendship is so touching and awesome. Love the show, and you guys make me warm. You guys make me warm. Why did I read that? You guys make me want to start a project with my BFF of 18 years. We are 1 + 1 = 1,000. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Aussie Gordon Art Shop, thanks for 4 months of membership. Like the stream, and happy show birthday. Okay, story time. Thanks. And Pandaroo89, thanks for the 262. LOL Kids has watched them all.
Every single one.
Everyone?
That's
LOL Kids, what is
crazy.
only something that you know about each of us in the room?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Prove it.
Also, we got some stickers that didn't come through.
Uh-oh. Bump that up for me.
Thank you, Winter Girl 96 for the sticker.
$10. Thanks, Winter Girl.
Adorable.
Lisa Ray J and me. Thanks for the $20 sticker. Also, new Stick Gang member, Intertwined Realms. Shout out Intertwined Realms. Man, it's been a sec. Thanks for the $20. $20 sticker. And Drea Message. Mesh. Thanks for the $10 stickeroonie.
And then we had some,
And Carla Woods, thanks for the 5 gifted memberships and also recent spear acquirer. Carrie Patterson just became a member of the Knights. Or actually, did you? Because you are an axe.
I don't know.
Pandaroo, thanks for becoming a stick member. Thanks for the $5. Dunsbro has been taken over by my son, so I made this account so I won't miss the content. Much love.
When you make a new account just to keep watching. The dedication is real.
Dedication.
I think Pandaroo also became a member.
Oh, shout out you, Pandaroo. New freaking stick membership. And Billy Claire for the 134. If Sam is weird, I don't want to be normal. Thanks. As much as I love the Sam hate, I also love the Sam love.
Just the same.
Just the
That's
same.
how he likes it.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah, let's read.
Let's do it.
Wait, really quick.
Yes.
Amandine CV says, "Who remember the OKOP night episode? Do you remember that?
The night stream
Where we had the spooky. It was like a spooky live stream.
Oh yeah,
I do
yeah,
remember
yeah.
That was fun.
That was the cursed episode in the best way possible.
Yeah, we still haven't released our cursed episode.
Oh yeah, that can never
that
be
can never
aired.
be released.
Well, it can be aired. I look great.
It was so funny. It was so funny.
It was truly so
but
funny.
So unhinged.
We
on
can't
my
do
part.
true crime. We can't do
We
it.
can't do true crime.
Sorry,
ever,
guys.
Ever. We make such fucked up jokes.
It is what it is. All right, boys and girls, let's dive in. Boom. My sister falsely accused our nanny of cheating. The truth came out, and now my parents are trying to win her back.
Win back that nanny.
Win him back. Hello, folks. So my family and I, 24 male, are not talking to my sister, 18 female, after she lied about our nanny, our au pair, that we'll call Nora, 20 female. My family consists of me, the eldest, my little sister Cynthia, and my little brother Connor, 15 male, and my little brother Jake, 5 male. My parents, Sharon, 47 female, and my dad, 50 male. And by the way, this comes from Throwaway Host Kid on the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So recently, my family has welcomed Nora, an au pair from France. Nora is tall, slimmed African woman. My mom was getting tired with managing the household chores, so she asked my dad for some help. She's a stay-at-home mom, and some days she can't shower because she has to take care of everything. My parents are both lawyers, but my mom stopped working when she had Jake. Yeah, I mean, dude, 4 kids, that's a handful.
That's a handful for sure.
Toddlers and teenagers almost.
Oh, God, dude. That is a
Lethal
tough mix.
combo.
Terrible twos and moody teens.
Dude, KO. Through a website, they found Nora's profile and messaged her. They were simply asking her to take care of my brother Jake, to drop him off, pick him up from school, play with him, etc., etc. But Nora did way more than that, and she soon became a pillar in our family. Without asking, she started to cook every day, sometimes do the laundry, and go grocery shopping. Dude,
Nora's doing everything.
Nora. My mom and her dad told her that she didn't had to since it wasn't part of the arrangement, but Nora made it clear that she had no problem with that. She also noticed how exhausted my mom constantly was, so she took over some of the chores to give her more time.
Nora's a W.
Sweetheart. My mom has been happy, to say the least. Nora's cooking is amazing, and she's just very nice to be around. She's very bubbly and smiles all the time. Connor and her bonded as well, as they both have the same passions for photography. Jake, who usually is not good with people he doesn't know, adjusted to her well, as she's been very motherly. My mom and dad started to do things again as a couple, and my mom has been back to the gym. Overall, everyone likes her except Cynthia.
Why does Cynthia not like her? Cynthia's the 18-year-old, right?
I believe so. I believe so. Nora has all of her weekends off, so she does pretty much everything she wants. Sometimes she stays home, but the rest of the time she's off enjoying her time. I'm currently in college studying finance, and Cynthia is in her last year of high school. Connor's in middle school, and Jake is in preschool. Ever since my parents have shown how fond they are of Nora, Cynthia started to make snarky comments about her.
Oh, is like Cynthia like, oh, Nora's replacing me as a child or something? Like they're getting Nora, like it's like almost like golden child syndrome for Nora.
It seems like that.
Similar ages.
And possibly worse. How her skin is so dark, how her mouth is so big, how she would perm her hair, how she would perm her hair if it were that coily, how photography is stupid, etc., etc. My God!
A little bit of racism?
Racist!
And a little bit of hate on photography.
Dude, this is terrible.
Which one's worse?
Very easy to tell. One time at dinner, Nora made Cynthia's favorite meal for dinner. We all complimented her cooking, but my sister complained, saying how it was not how it was supposed to taste. My dad gave her a dirty look and told her to hush, and my mom smiled awkwardly and changed the subject. My mom asked Nora what she's been up to during the weekend. Nora said that she was taking a cinematic shot with her camera to do a little video project. Connor was immediately excited and started asking about details. They were excitedly exchanging about the topic when Cynthia said that it was stupid very loudly. Stupid!
Stupid!
I don't like pictures. Why not videos? Why not real life?
Yeah. You know what's better than one picture?
What?
30 pictures a second.
Wow.
That's video, baby.
What FPS is real life?
24.
Really?
Human eye sees at 24.
Then why do we have 30 and 60?
Well, that like 24 is like the minimum to have like fluid motion in the eye or something. That's why it was originally 24,
Dang.
I believe. But you can, like humans can see like 60-ish. I think it's 60. I think it might be 60.
Chat.
24 is like fluid motion for the eye, but 60 is like up to what we can see. I
Let
think
us
it's
know.
something like that. Let us know.
Love the FPS lore.
Yeah.
They were excitedly exchanging. They were excitedly exchanging about the topic when Cynthia set it up. I already said that. Connor told her that she only cared about her stupid makeup and nothing else, so obviously she couldn't understand them. My sister started to be upset and asked Nora how she could afford such a pricey camera, as my parents don't pay her enough to be able to buy one.
Jeez.
Ooh. Nora calmly responded that she was paying for her camera in 4 months as she took a credit via a website. We live in Switzerland and my parents pay her 1,000 CHF, I guess Swiss currency, per month. Her camera costs 1,700 from what I understood. So it's almost like 2 months of pay.
Yeah,
basically.
which is a lot.
Which is a lot.
Is she living? Probably a living.
She's
au pair.
living, I believe, yes.
Which means like basically all of what she's paid.
Food
is
and
saved.
housing are covered.
Food and housing
basically.
are covered.
Cynthia asked if she was sure that's how she was paying and that she'd better not lie.
Oh.
Put an ICU in the comments.
She says she's stealing.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking that, but that
You're gonna
also.
say she's stealing? It sounds like she's.
I thought it was getting closer to the title.
Oh.
We shall see. I don't know. Nora frowned her eyebrows and asked what she was talking about. Cynthia angrily at that point told Nora that she should use the money to fix her teeth and not buy some stupid equipment for something as stupid as photography. Dude.
Wow.
This child.
Say you're jealous without saying you're jealous. Also, this isn't a child though.
Yeah.
This is an 18-year-old woman.
So now you
mean-
can punch her in the face
What?
and not go to jail for hitting a minor.
That's true.
You could go to jail for hitting an adult.
I guess it's it's legal to hit any adult, right? I can just throw hands.
Sam logic.
Can you?
Oh my
hit
gosh.
an adult? No, you can't. It's called assault.
There's no shot.
California is a stand. No, what? California is a stand your ground state. I
For
didn't know that.
physical,
Defending yourself.
for like hand-to-hand combat, I imagine.
Yeah.
Not for other things.
Not for gun.
And in a way, you are defending yourself.
It's true. Defending your honor.
What do you mean?
Yep. Your pride.
Oh, now I see.
Dang, a lot of
I
people.
am saying it's assault. That's what I said, Duchess Cassandra. And lol kids, Sam's birthday is on November 24th. That is wrong.
That is correct. That is wrong.
Yeah.
But Nora's face remained inexpressive. She simply excused herself and went up to her room upstairs.
Classy.
This
Class
child-
act.
This child needs corporal punishment. My mom.
Yeah, it's legal to hit kids.
Yeah, come on.
John's
Not
like,
mouse.
John's like, hit those kids.
My mom told her that she was out of line and that she has to apologize because Nora did nothing wrong for her to be so mean. Cynthia said that we were all blind and that Nora was a bad person and that we were only nice to her because she was only nice to her because the paycheck was so good. My dad slammed the table and we all remained silent. He told Cynthia to shut up and that he was going to apologize for both this conversation and what she said about the meal. Otherwise, she wouldn't be receiving any pocket money from him anymore, and he told her to go finish her meal alone in the kitchen. My sister did what she was told, and things were calm for a while. We still don't know what the big mystery accusation is.
I feel like Cynthia's cooking on that though. Cynthia's like, I'm gonna wreck Nora's life.
She's like, could I get her to confess maybe like live on the spot if I just say something like, you know what you did, admit it. And then she's like totally bluffing and she's like, maybe I can like get her to just be like, you're right, I did blah, blah, blah. But she's literally done nothing.
I'm excited to see.
About a month after that, when Nora was gone for the weekend visiting her family, Cynthia gathered me and my parents into my dad's office. She told us that Nora was promiscuous and sleeping around during the weekends. My parents didn't believe her at first, but Nora pulled out her phone, showing pictures of Nora smiling to 3 different men.
All right. Well, first of all, even if Nora is sleeping with 3 different men on the weekend, what's it to you? Nora is a free woman, and can do as she pleases.
Exactly.
Let her freak flag fly.
Let her freak
That's
flag
right.
fly. I don't even care if they're all freaking going at it at the same time. Nora is allowed to do whatever she wants on her weekends. It's her weekends.
The best
She
of
can
all.
film it if she wants to.
She can film it with her new camera.
Yep.
Exactly. 30 to 60 frames a second.
The best of all of nannies are please well in the fannies.
Wait, what?
The best of all the nannies are please well in the fannies.
That is something
They're gonna
John
be-
said.
They're going to be
2024.
happy. Yeah,
2024.
Yeah. You can pin that on me. I'll accept it.
John loves a nanny.
I stand by what I
Yeah,
say.
he loves nanny fannies. That's his big thing.
Incorrect.
Big thing. Nanny
Incorrect.
fannies.
So this is
Wait,
cool.
Wolf Kira says smiling's such a slutty thing to do.
Right?
It's literally what they're saying.
Oh my God, she was smiling and talking to someone.
That's a
dude.
body.
Oh my God.
That's a body.
So this is quite a shock to my parents as they were both devout Christians and they really felt disappointed and disgusted by Nora. Cynthia knows. She knows
She
that
knows
she
how to
can
pull those
twist her
strings.
parents', views on the world to her own whim. When she came back on Sunday, it was awkward. The dynamics had changed and my mom was eyeing her every time she stepped outside of the house. To add to that, my sister was adding oil to the fire. According to her, Nora would tell her how she needed some more protection or how the men that she was sleeping with were skilled or not. One weekend, Nora was smiling and went out in the afternoon. My mom gave her a dirty look, but she didn't realize Cynthia said that Nora was going to meet one of her lovers, and that is why she is smiling so much. Dude, we still have no evidence other than a picture of her.
Literally, she's just smiling.
She's just like, oh, see ya.
I forgot who said it, but someone was like, yeah, she's raw dogging the air. Those teeth are just being shown for the whole world to see.
Dude.
Are you kidding me? Put those things away.
I could never imagine, I gave you a little peek.
Ooh.
Sorry, guys.
John in his natural habitat.
Yes. I was going to do it. Yes.
Congratulations. Yeah, that's right. You got left hanging, son.
High five.
Bah!
Okay. So my dad shook his head disappointed, and my mom said that it was disgusting. Dude, there's no evidence, or stop judging her.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
2 hours later, Nora came back with a much bigger smile.
Dude.
Maybe because she's a happy person.
Freaking put it in your pants, Nora.
Come on, right?
Bigger slut.
Put it away. Dang, really. Connor asked why she was smiling so much, and she pulled out her camera, showing him all the pictures that she had took for the past 2 hours.
Oh, I thought it was going to show him something else.
Insert Vine Boom sound effect.
What's a vine boom?
It's like the Dwayne The Rock Johnson, like, I can't do it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
My mom raised her eyebrows, and my dad looked confused. My mom asked if that's all she had been doing all afternoon, and she said yes. She went on to explain that that's what she does every weekend.
She takes pics.
Maybe she's so happy because she's doing what she enjoys. Photography.
Of her fanny. Of that nanny fanny.
Of trees. And things.
Of wood.
Yeah, exactly. Of that
I knew
wood.
I knew he was going to take it. I knew he was going to take it and perverse it. Anyways.
Thank you.
My dad asked if she had more pictures, and Nora smiled and said, yes. She showed her pictures in her camera, and they were all dated. We now have receipts clearly showing where we had 0 receipts before, other than a picture of her smiling. My mom scoffed, and my dad gave a scary look to my sister, who simply remained silent.
So, like, maybe the parents are suddenly thinking, oh, maybe Cynthia's lying. This untrustworthy person.
Exactly.
Finally getting her comeuppance.
Exactly.
I think Cynthia's going to pull something wacky, though.
She's going to keep upping the ante.
She's going to up that ante.
Cynthia is a little Karen.
Cynthia is, dude. That's how it starts.
This is how it starts.
This is how Karens are born.
That's why you have to throw them in jail early.
Or just, hit them like John likes.
Oh, he said capital punishment. You said hit.
Huh?
I said corporal
John says
punishment.
murder. He said corporal punishment, which is
yeah,
hitting.
he said lethal injection.
Yeah, capital punishment.
There we go.
All Karens should be lethally injected.
Now that's something I can stand behind. John for president.
John for president.
Oh, man. So my dad then apologized and asked Nora if, despite the fact that it was the weekend, she would mind going to the grocery store. Nora said it was no big deal, and he texted her a very long grocery list. My dad then asked Connor to watch Jake and my mom. And my mom.
Wait, who's Connor?
Connor and Jake are the two younger brothers.
Okay.
15 and 5.
Okay.
And then took my mom, me, and my sister and went into his office. My dad immediately asked for the truth. As my sister originally said that every single weekend, Nora would go out and pretend to take a bunch of pictures and screw a bunch of different men. She named places and even said that Nora told her that with pride. My sister started to defend herself, saying that Nora could change the timelines on her camera, and that proved nothing. Yeah.
What?
How about you bring like any shred of evidence, unlike Nora has given all of this evidence of timestamped photos.
Dude, all right.
On a moment's notice.
Conspiracy theory. Cynthia is going to make some deep fakes of Nora.
Ooh.
If she was really being an evil genius, she would take the photos on the camera and make deep fakes.
You know what's funny? When you started your conspiracy theory, I thought you were going to say that she's doing what she's accusing Nora of, and that's where she's getting her story.
A classic of projecting situation.
Projection.
I don't think anyone could like her that much to want to.
This is true.
To be in close proximity to
this
her.
Is so factual.
Yeah.
This is what partner would want that?
No one.
Well, my mom called it BS, and they pushed her to say the truth. She had made everything up, and my dad lost it. He absolutely hated liars, and he couldn't calm down. When Nora came home, we all had dinner, and when Jake and Connor went to bed, my dad was embarrassed, but asked her to stay. They made Cynthia confess that she had lied, and Nora was visibly sad. Dude, this poor woman has had to deal with this
so much
snot-nosed, racist, idiot, stupid brat.
And it literally, it's all because Cynthia's just jealous of how great Nora is.
Dude.
And her photography skills.
Just be better.
Yeah, just be better.
Just be greater.
Just have that nanny fanny.
Come on.
Have that badunkadunk.
Listen, if she had the nanny fanny, I don't know if she would have these issues.
No, she would have enough self-worth.
Enough
stored in that
attention would be
booty.
going around. My mom was embarrassed, and my dad was so ashamed he couldn't even look her in the eyes. They made Cynthia apologize, and Nora didn't utter a word and went to her room. My dad said some pretty harsh words to her that night, and my sister cried a lot. I told her, yeah, honestly, I mean, she did the crime, got to do the time. I told her that she was a liar and that she deserved to be grounded. I suggested my mom to prevent her from seeing that concert that she wanted to go to so badly, and she called me an a-hole for that. She then went on a tirade about how I had a crush on Nora, and that's why I wasn't taking her side. Dude. She then just screamed
Wait.
why she wasn't taking her sister's side.
Wait. Saying that the dad has a crush on... Wait, who has a crush on Nora?
That OP, the daughter.
Oh.
Yeah, had a crush.
Had a crush on Nora.
Although I think OP is a woman, and given their religious background, that's also yet another thing of like her, the classic example of her like using her parents' mindset to try to like twist a lie to hurt the person even worse.
Also, lol kids, are you like chat GPTing all these things? Okay, story time is that the hosts have a secret tradition of writing down the funniest moments or inside jokes from each episode in a shared journal. They occasionally revisit it during recording.
Yeah, this very much sounds like the AI description of the show.
That's so funny.
They were giving out false information earlier.
They were. A lot of false information.
It would be funny to react to our own false information.
We need to react to our old videos.
We really do. We really do.
John has a 2-incher. That's the kind of reactions you guys would get if we did that.
What? You mean the kind of like
I just gave out false information. That was a reaction.
Thanks, Riley. Making the show better every day. Oh, what will he do
That's what
next?
I call producing.
That's what I call producing. So she then screamed that I just wanted time and to have a shot at effing the or nanny. Dude.
Ooh, the or pair.
No.
Or pair. My mom had enough and slapped her.
Oh,
Whoa.
that's that corporal punishment
Okay.
John loves so much.
Well, that's a little too. So I was joking. She said, my sister was shocked and Cynthia went to her room. She said that she was our family and Nora was nothing but a stranger. My mom stopped listening and my dad told her to shut up before he threw all of her makeup in the trash and sold her collection of designer bags. Dude. My sister told me that I was a weak man. Okay, OP's not a female, my bad. And that it was pathetic to have a crush on a maid who's never going to be enough with me anyway. Who's never going to be with me anyways. My dad had enough and took her phone. She's now grounded for the next 4 months. A whole season.
What does that even mean? I don't even know what it means to be grounded.
I don't think I've ever technically been grounded before.
What?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Never?
I
don't think
was not grounded. I just wasn't allowed to do anything.
That's
My
what
whole
grounding
life.
is.
No, just my whole life.
Yeah, right.
Like
So you've always been grounded.
I've always
actually.
been grounded. I was
Yeah.
never let out.
Dang. Sam started on hard mode.
Yeah, dude.
And he stayed there.
It was only in college that I got
Oh my
freedom.
gosh.
Wasn't allowed to hang out
When we went full soft mode.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
My parents never let me go over to any of my friends' houses.
He had to sleep with the dog.
I wasn't able to have sleepovers in high school.
No TV.
You
No TV.
low key were grounded for all
life.
of childhood.
Wait,
Yeah.
when'd you get your first girlfriend?
17.
Mm.
I was only able to
Cusp.
go to her place.
Yeah, that's not that.
Yeah, but only because they were family friends.
Oh yeah. I mean, you were allowed to go.
Yeah, but I wasn't
Over.
allowed to go to any
there.
of my other friends' places.
Wait, could you sleep over?
No, I
Okay.
couldn't sleep over at
You
any.
could just visit the house.
No, I could barely do that.
Right.
I could barely do that.
What about Sophia? Could she go to her friends' houses?
Oh
Yes.
my gosh. Classic, baby. Dude, listen. Firstborn siblings?
Dude, it built different.
Yeah, it was
Built
tough.
Different.
My
Built
curfew was
freaking
like
different.
10 o'clock every night, and I went to school an hour away from where I lived.
Oh, 10 o'clock when you were going to college?
Whenever I was going to high school
Oh,
and / college.
damn.
Yeah.
10 o'clock, that's so late.
Yeah, so I had to leave everywhere like around 9.
Bro.
Oh, so late?
Yeah, dude. I had to be home by 8.
Dude,
Wow.
If I wasn't at swimming or piano, I had to be home.
You had to be home before dark.
Yeah.
in senior year, I just started staying out till like 3 or 4 a.m. And my
Dude,
parents
you're a
just never
wild
What the
cared.
heck?
You're a wild child.
My parents never cared. So
That's
great.
wild.
But ever since that happened, Nora has been completely ignoring Cynthia, and my parents did nothing again. Connor heard what happened, and now he's angry at Cynthia too. He told her that she wishes Nora was his sister instead of her. I mean,
you kind of deserve it.
right?
You deserve it.
I also heard Nora crying in her room. Oh my God. She was speaking French, so I didn't understand what she was saying. So I guess she was on the phone. By the way, you can be on the line with us every weekday live, 3 p.m. PST. Click our
Sacre bleu.
tap her profile and join us. I'll update if there's something new, as Cynthia is now in her room complaining every day. My parents tried to get the relationship with Nora back to what it was, but she was simply cordial to them. She's nice and bubbly to Jake and Connor, but that's it. She told me that she was hurt that I didn't say anything. She also asked if I did indeed have a crush on her, and I simply remained silent and my face turned red.
Oh, OP has a crush.
OP does have a crush.
What's that nanny fanny?
The one true thing of this.
What that nanny fanny
What
do?
that nanny
They're
fanny
probably
do?
super close in age.
Oh, wait, bro. She's French. And she's a maid.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Look up French maid costume.
Got it saved right here.
So, to wrap this all up, am I the a-hole for not taking my sister's side? Was the first one a guy? That's funny. Those aren't very scandalous. Oh, there we go. Wait.
It says Riley put French maid man.
That's what I thought you wanted.
No, for French, just look up French maid costume.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
Those are
I
a lot
know.
more scandalous.
Dude, we're gonna get demonetized, dog.
That's true, actually.
That's your fault, Riley.
right?
I know-
No,
I-
it's
I
not.
did
You
not-
did this.
I did
Coming
not
right
ask
out of your
you-
paycheck, buddy.
I did not ask you to look that up. I would never ask
Dude.
to look up something so raunchy.
Every time Riley gets his demonetized, it just gets docked from his pay.
We have
New
a really-
game.
we
I
have a
haven't got
really-
paid in months.
Yeah, that's why we have the giant box outside.
Exactly.
Shipping Riley
Oh
away.
my god. Buy a new couch to give Riley a new home.
Oh.
Well, first let's answer the question. Is OP the a-hole?
That was too smooth.
Right?
For falling in love with a French maid?
For not taking their sister's side.
French nanny.
Nanny.
Sarah Lander says, Sam, it's recording.
Wait. Someone was a French maid before.
April Hendricks says, I was a French maid senior year.
What does a French maid even mean? Is it just a maid in France and that's like the outfits they wore? I feel like all the Europe, like in like London, you know, like the little queen's nannies. have,
Yeah,
like, that
I think
outfit.
it just got like sexualized over time.
It's everything
but
French.
Yeah,
Paint me like you French girls, wear the French maid dress.
Yeah. The French are sexual beings.
It's truly
Horned up 24/7.
Horned up
Horned up.
24/7, always
With-
offering you cigarettes, trying
Yep.
to make you smoke.
Mhm.
too much.
Got a
too much.
baguette in their left hand.
Yep.
That's all they eat.
And all they eat.
Raw cigarettes.
Yeah, cigarettes and baguettes.
So
Ooh,
OP's not
dude.
the a-hole.
That's a good
Song title.
band name.
Cigarettes and baguettes.
I agree. That's pretty fire, actually.
Dude, cigarettes and baguettes.
Well, they had that band called Cigarettes After Sex. So cigarettes and baguettes.
Cigarettes and baguettes. Cigarettes and baguettes.
I live my
And you
life with
always
no
know
regrets.
Oh.
Dang!
Okay.
Cook.
And when things get too intense, I go back to my baguettes and cigarettes.
Ooh.
There you
go. Is OP the a-hole? No.
No.
You know who is the a-hole?
Who?
Cynthia.
Dude.
Cynthia, massive a-hole. And also the poise that Nora has to have to like endure all of this and still be in the house. Like, I mean, like imagine not being able to really have like your own space too far away from all this commotion.
You
It
can't
sucks.
leave.
Yeah. OP is
Like-
not the a-hole. Do you think OP actually has a crush on?
I think OP
Nora?
actually has. I think Cynthia picked up on it. Like, Cynthia's just like grabbing these things
That's
to
cross.
use to her advantage, right? Here's the real question. What do the parents do about Cynthia? You are the parents. Cynthia is your child.
How do you solve a
What do you
problem
do?
like Cynthia? I think get a couch.
Mm.
Take the couch out. Put Cynthia in the box of the couch.
No, make Cynthia make the couch.
Make
Put
Cynthia
this
make the couch.
together.
And then live in the box. I mean, like, I think, like, really all you can do is ground her. I mean, like,
It's gotta be something more, man. Like,
what?
I feel like it doesn't
You want
even.
your corporal punishment?
No, not corporal
or capital
punishment.
punishment.
But there we go.
Yeah.
But like,
There has to be something more. Lethal injection.
but like, there has to be a method. It's how can you do the disappointed thing here?
How do you do
That's
the
what I'm trying to figure
All
out.
right, what do you actually say to Cynthia? Oh, like you're like, this is real advice we're giving now. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
How do you get the I'm disappointed feeling? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so basically Cynthia is a grown adult and is causing all this ruckus. I think it's like, hey, I actually think you get curious first. Hey, like, I've noticed you acting out against Nora. Can you tell me a little bit about like what you're feeling and why you're feeling it?
There's a root cause.
Because the
happening
root
here.
cause is probably because she's feeling insecure about Nora being in the house. Maybe she feels replaced by Nora. Maybe she feels like she has to compete because they're similar ages and Nora is like a woman and the parents are favoring her as maybe more than their own daughter. Like, I think you have to
Yeah.
get curious first to understand what is this bad behavior. Once you get curious and understand the root cause of what's going on, then after that, I think you can kind of like be a little bit more not like necessarily bring the hammer down, but say
Yeah.
like like, hey, do you realize what you're doing is not solving the problem that you have, right? It's not solving this issue of self-worth. If you have an issue of self-worth, like, here are the things that we can do to address it. There are consequences for your actions, so we are going to be taking away some privileges, but we also want to make sure that you have the self-confidence you need to not be a bitch.
Yeah. Facts.
I wouldn't use that. Sophia would be very mad at me for using the B word. I shouldn't use the B word. But yeah, I think that's what I would say.
Same.
Yeah.
I agree. But that's the end of the story. But we got some donos. Wingles, thanks for the $10. Happy birthday. Okay, story time. I actually missed that fake purple background. Notice me, Pigeon Lord.
Sup, Wingles?
Pandaroo89, thanks for the 262. Lol Kids is spilling the tea on you guys.
Half of what Lol Kids is saying is not true, but some of it is true.
It's like Wikipedia descriptions.
Yeah.
That's what it's giving.
It's like that, yeah.
Billy Claire, thanks for the dono. IRL meet and greet to watch the cursed episode.
Honestly,
that's the only way we could show it.
Yeah.
And I feel like everyone there would love it too.
They would. They would. It is bad.
It is like the most funniest episode we've ever recorded.
Yeah, we were all crying rewatching it, but it's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Waffle Pockets, thanks for joining the Knights, becoming a member. And same to Ray the Lupus Worm. Heck yeah. Sonia, thanks for being a Knight for 2 months. I love you guys. Love you back. And Sonia for the 123 dono. The studio is looking so cute, and so are you guys.
Thank you. I feel like the studio honestly has really improved since such a big difference.
Such a big difference.
Yeah.
Such a level up. It's insane.
It's insane. Yeah.
It's insane.
Got the fucking this thing and you got that thing. It's
so
like,
clean.
Looks pretty clean.
We're a real.
Yeah, we it's like we have like a real
clean up in
podcast.
Yeah.
The thing is, the only thing we actually need now is something behind Riley.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking, like if you
curtain.
Yeah.
Something.
Well, if we could put like a curtain over there because we have a new curtain thing.
Yeah.
We need something there.
Yeah, I need a backlight. I'd like a backlight and like some curtains in it darker. I don't like this. There's like sunlight here.
Yeah, Riley hates
I don't
the
like
sun.
it.
Yeah, Riley hates it. That is
Get it out of
true.
here.
Riley hates the sun. Yeah, figure something out.
Sophie B, thanks for celebrating 1 month membership. Hi, so glad I caught you guys live and missing the Worm Queen. You won't be for much longer. Thanks for the $10 tip, Sophie B. Make Riley wear the maid costume every time he messes up. Yes!
Dude, maid
Done.
costume on the wheel spin.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Yes.
These guys wouldn't be able to get anything done.
That would be so funny.
They'd be horned up the whole
That's
time.
perfect.
We all wear maid
perfect.
costumes for an episode.
Hey yo.
Done. But that's all the donos.
We got some stickers.
We got some stickers,
sticks.
ladies and gentlemen.
D, thanks for the $8. We appreciate you. Heidi Vincent, thanks for the $20-roonies.
That's it.
And that's it.
And that's it.
That's it. That's all she wrote.
Give me another story, Sammy.
Here we go.
Sam Bona.
Give it to me.
Should we also message all the people
Yeah. Perhaps.
that could be, may or may not be joining?
I will. Yeah, once we get this done.
All right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
I'm
We're
ready for this.
Also, did someone say they had a picture with us in the chat? And someone was like, how do you get a picture with them?
You have to find us in the wild.
Because I want to see that picture if that's
We
a
live in
true
New York
thing.
City.
Me too.
All right, let's jump into it. So, my boyfriend's sister is terrible. Wait. Original title's better.
Oh, we need to re-record the other one, the other title,
Did we?
because
why?
we said cheating.
Well,
It was.
it was kind of.
It was cheating.
It was like accusing.
Yeah, it was cheating. Because she brought the dad into it.
Yeah.
Did she though?
Yeah. It was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Oh, the dad likes her.
Okay, you ready?
Okay, let's do it.
Am I the a-hole for thinking about breaking up with my boyfriend because of his sister?
Yes.
Hi, everyone. I, 28 female, am the founder and CEO of a small tech company that I poured my heart and soul into over the past 5 years. 6 months ago, my younger sister, 24 female, lost her job due to downsizing. Despite our rocky relationships, we're polar opposites. I decided to hire her I'm introverted and value privacy. She's extroverted and often speaks without thinking. This is going to be a match made in heaven, I'm sure. And this comes from Loud Advantage 6330 on the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So initially things went smoothly. She brought her enthusiasm to the team, and I was hopeful this could strengthen our sisterly bond. I, however, noticed colleagues giving me odd looks and whispering when I wasn't around. During a team lunch, one employee casually mentioned a deeply personal family incident, joking about it as if it were common knowledge. I was stunned. I pulled my sister aside and asked her if she's been sharing personal family stories. She admitted she had, saying it helped her connect with others and that it was no big deal.
What?
I stressed that our family's history is private and that discussing it at work was unprofessional. He brushed me off, calling me overly sensitive. A couple of weeks later, I discovered she had told several employees about our parents' tumultuous divorce and even shared that our mother had struggled with substance abuse, a painful chapter that we've worked hard to move past. This wasn't just embarrassing, it felt like a profound betrayal. Do you think it's a profound betrayal? Put your answers in the comments right now. What do you think, John? There's more to the story.
I mean, I think it's definitely a lot, especially because she's like, man, I don't have an icebreaker today. Oh, let me talk about my parents' like
Divorce. Also, no way that's like a fun water cooler topic.
Right?
Yeah, let me, how's the sandwich today, Joe? Oh, Sally, it's great. Joe, want to hear about my parents' divorce? Like,
riveting.
Yeah, wild.
Maybe she's getting to like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Like,
John or Riley, no Nas.
Why not nah?
No Nas.
Why not nah?
Because it doesn't there's a not no
Betrayal
a-holes
or
here.
nah?
No Nas.
No more
Nas
Nas.
anymore.
We've always done Nas.
But we can't do Nas. No a-holes here. It's too confusing. No Nas. I confronted her again, but she accused me of trying to control her and said I was letting my CEO status go to my head. What do you think?
right, because she's the CEO. That
CEO.
does change things. Yeah, that's too, because it's like, it's tough because it's also her experience too. Like, it's the sister's experience. Like, oh, hey, this is something my parents went through and whatever else, the same as OP. So that's the only thing that was like kind of like rubbing up against. It's like, well, it is something that she also experienced as an individual, so she could be entitled to it in that sense. But I think it's just like, have some common sense and some tact.
Yeah.
And like, know that your sister's the CEO, you're here, and it's probably not a great look for your sister. And if you want to do that, it's probably like at least go to your sister and ask her. I don't even know. It's just so weird.
Thanks, Kono.
Cheeky Riley.
Cheeky Riley. No.
No.
Betrayal.
Betrayal or no.
Yeah, so do we think it's betrayal or no?
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like, I think this is the issue about hiring family without really knowing whether your like work situation is compatible, you know? Because it's like, I think.
Oh my God.
What? Oh, Tina M with 20 gifted memberships.
Oh.
Hot dang. Dang,
Yoinks.
that's crazy.
Wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I think if maybe they had worked together and then hired this person, you would have a better idea of how this person is to work with, and like realize, okay, like this is the strengths, this is the weaknesses. Like this person has a big mouth, but I'm okay with that because I don't know of whatever other qualities this person brings. And so I think yes, the sister is wrong for doing such, giving such personal things, but also this is like, now you've kind of, because you don't know how your sister is in a professional environment, like you've kind of brought this into your company.
Yeah.
That has a negative consequence. So it's like, it's like a little bit on you as a CEO. I mean, like, and this might be an unpopular opinion, but like when you hire people, it is on the person who is hiring people to ensure that they're hiring people that are going to fit with their company culture and stuff, and not just doing like favors or whatever.
Yeah, I do think it is ultimately your responsibility. Sometimes you can't control what everyone does, but like it's kind of like you ultimately bear the burden of the responsibility. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and so it's like
it's not your fault, but it's your responsibility.
Yeah, and so it's like now that this has happened, what are you gonna do about it? I mean, like, what would you do about it? Is this like fireable?
Oh man,
yes or no?
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, I don't know. How about you?
Fireable. It is. I think if it's like,
I don't know. Like maybe it's not immediate firing, but it's like you really gotta like
conversation, and then maybe.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like is there improvement after it being talked about?
Yeah. Was she truly just like so completely unaware? She's like, oh my gosh, it's never gonna happen again, and then it's like smooth sailing and good stuff after that. Okay.
Yeah. Sarah Landry says this is why you don't hire family. I think this is why you don't hire family without having worked with them before. Like Sophia, I worked with for like 4 years before she was more officially with this podcast. So like I knew how she worked. Carol Castle, 53, 63, 30 more minutes. We're close.
Go.
We're close.
80.
Wait.
80.
Oh, 80 Australia.
I see.
So like, I think it's not that you don't hire family, but if you hire family, you should know really like how they work, so you don't run into this, because it's like it can have negative consequences. But also think of all the family businesses that are out there. Like it's like
there are many.
It's like a thing as old as time. But realizing that this was jeopardizing not only my reputation, but also the company's culture, I made the difficult decision to terminate her employment for breaching confidentiality and unprofessional conduct, which I think is fair. She was furious, accusing me of choosing work over family and vowing to never forgive me. Our parents are now involved and believe our parents are now, there you go.
We're at another 30 minutes.
Hey.
Another 30. Let's freaking go.
Let's go. Who was it?
Who was it?
It was
Josie
put us over
Verkulen. Thanks for the $25 tip.
Let's go. Right over the line.
Right on the line. And tip link no less. We appreciate you. Kimberly Fine, thank you for the $20 super chat. And Susan Swenson, thanks for being a member of the Knights. Natalia H, what can I say? Love you guys and love the OK fam. Thanks for being a member 6 times over. Marlene Anthony, 5 times over. I love you guys so much. I love the new additional people, but I will always have a soft spot for John and Sam episodes.
Yep.
Appreciate
and
you.
I'll always be hard for him.
But she was furious, accusing me of choosing work over family and vowing to never forgive me. Our parents are now involved and believe I overreacted. They think I should have been more understanding and given her another chance. The whole situation has left me questioning myself. I feel guilty for firing her, but also feel like I had to protect my company and personal boundaries. So Reddit, am I the a-hole for firing my sister after she exposed our family's darkest secrets at work? There is an update. But really quick to chat, what do you think? Is OP the a-hole, yes or no, for firing the sister?
I'm very curious if, like, obviously OP knows her sister well, and was there like more around it that like OP didn't like explicitly spell out to us about the sister's behavior? And
is this something? Well, I mean, I guess like OP at the beginning said, yes, my sister is extroverted and doesn't think before she speaks.
Yeah.
Like this was a thing that OP knew, but once she was in a work setting, that not thinking before she speaks had really negative consequences. I think she talked about it with her sister, and then the sister kept doing it. And so it's like,
Yeah,
that's the issue. It's like, yes,
okay.
you can
That's
you
a
can
totally
make a
different story.
mistake. You, like,
Yeah.
like something that John and I always talk about is it's like, if someone's coachable within the company, that's way more important than being initially talented.
Yes,
right?
100%.
Like people who are super talented and not coachable are like very hard to work with.
Yes.
And I think with the sister, like she's not taking these notes well. She's not listening. Like it is going to damage your company.
Yeah, the fact that that there was, I didn't even realize there was already a conversation.
Yeah, there was a
fact there was a conversation, and then she did that
because
dude,
her
that's
response to saying, like OP saying like, "Hey, you really shouldn't be talking about our personal stuff," was like,
yeah.
"Oh, you just think because you're CEO you can boss me around."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
You know?
dude.
Which
I
is
mean,
whack. Like not the kind of energy.
dude. Not at all. Like one, that's your sister. Like even just out of respect for her being your sister, but also too, like giving you this opportunity and like all this stuff. It's like, what?
Exactly.
Like
exactly.
at least for that. If not actually like respecting OP and not wanting to cause all this stuff and have OP have to deal with all this stuff with the people working in our company.
Yeah. But it's like it can be a tricky balance working with family, and it's
Totally.
something that like you have to suss out. You have to. I mean, it's like John and I have had conversations about this before. It's like it can be done, but
Yeah,
it
for
is
sure.
like it has to be done slowly.
Yeah.
It has to be done with intention. It just has to make sense. There has to be respect there.
Yeah.
And it just sounds like that sister doesn't have any.
100%.
And it seems like most people said that OP was not the a-hole for firing the sister.
And I think like OP did mention like, oh, it was in breach of like
Confidentiality.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So it's like, if it was any other like if some employee like somehow found out about this stuff and just started like blabbing about it to everyone else.
Although
like,
I feel like this confidentiality is not usually what a company means by confidentiality.
Yeah, because also this is like this is also her experience, the sister's experience too. So it's like, yeah, she told your secret or whatever, but also by telling her own. Yeah, so it's so kind of.
But also, like confidentiality clauses are like for company secrets, not for familial secrets. Usually, unless there's a familial confidentiality agreement in the contract, which I doubt there is.
I was kind of interpreting it as like kind of a crazy contract, to be honest, because it's just like if you say something super well, I guess if you like if you say, oh, another employee is sleeping around, then it's like taking personal details in their life to
I guess that's true.
Harass them or something. I don't know, man.
But Chiara Taylor says, not the a-hole. OP is entitled to privacy in the workplace. Someone's personal life should not be gossiped about at work. Sister is the a-hole for being entitled. She had the audacity to ruin the opportunity to work.
And two, I think like we have such a warped perspective of like the workplace now because like we are like a content company.
Yeah.
But like a like more normal, traditional or tech, like more corporate, like it's even worse.
Even worse.
Yeah, so much worse.
I feel like, like within this, like at our company, we all live together. We're like all friends.
Such a different dynamic.
It's such a different dynamic.
Yeah.
So, but also like company culture is different for every company.
It's so true.
And so like at some companies, like making your producer dress up in a French maid costume would not be okay. But in other companies, it is totally okay.
It's actually like highly encouraged.
It's highly encouraged, highly rewarded.
Mandatory, some might even say.
Yeah. Like dude, this, when we have our expose piece, canceling it, they're going to take this clip and they're gonna get us with it.
I'm gonna come for whoever suggested that, and I will fine you. At least, like, I don't know, like a farmer's outfit with no no.
Yeah, you
t-shirt
think they're
on.
gonna give you something you'll like, Riley?
Come
Yeah,
on,
this
maybe.
is chat.
That's just Wednesday attire for Riley. What are you talking about?
It has to hurt.
But we have an update.
Oh.
So I reached out to a friend who still works at the company where my sister was previously employed. He confirmed that she was indeed fired, but not because of the downsizing she mentioned. According to him, she had a knack for orchestrating gossip and creating conflicts among workers. She would spread rumors and stir up drama, which led to a toxic work environment and decreased team morale. Her behavior was disruptive enough that the company decided to let her go to preserve the integrity and productivity of the workplace. Wow. Hearing this from someone who was there really reinforces my decision to terminate her employment at my company. It seemed her pattern of behavior has consistently caused problems wherever she goes, and I had to prioritize the well-being of my team. So thank you for the continued support and understanding as I navigate this difficult situation. And there is a second update.
Oh,
But right, I mean, I feel like that's enough,
yeah.
honestly, to like to feel good that you did the right thing. And
And if you looked at like any other employee, it's like, oh, they're going to cause a disruption. So
yeah,
it's like,
yeah. I mean,
what's
like
the
if
point?
someone's
Why do
causing a disruption in the workplace, you let them go.
Get him out.
Get them. Yeah, especially
bye bye.
like honestly, that like this kind of disruption too. But like, imagine if they're just like looking so good in a French maid costume that they distract everyone.
I mean,
They just distract everyone in the workplace. Nothing gets done.
nothing.
Nothing gets like that would be ship them out in a couch box offense.
Or I'd love it, honestly.
Or maybe it's just
maybe
stay
I
there more.
hate how much I love it. You know,
I just can't look away.
It's a tough scenario.
It would
Yeah.
be really hard.
Okay.
like me.
Chip in a maid French costume.
Oh,
No,
Christian.
no.
Closer.
Well, you closer, but not quite.
Ah, there no,
It's
no
you.
one else.
It's you. We want to torture.
It's you.
Dang it.
I mean, do think about we do have a birthday activity coming up.
Oh my god.
That would be perfect for that.
I can't wear a maid outfit on my birthday.
Not your
Everyone
birthday.
else
Not your
should.
Not your
birthday.
birthday. Where are we going?
Where we go? Oh my goodness.
See,
Oh my
See?
goodness.
see, we would do it with you.
I actually totally would do that with you. Oh, that would actually be pretty. That would be pretty
She would
fun.
love that. She would love that.
That would be pretty fun.
I'd do it.
I would do it. I would do it with you,
Oh my god.
dude. Matching French maid outfits for all of us.
Triple
That would be hilarious.
trouble.
Well, no, Sophia. So I mean, Sophia too. We would like the whole. All
But
of
it's
us.
like funny on
It's
us.
yeah. It's more cool on us.
Yeah.
What do French maid pimps look like? That's what I'll be.
I don't know.
No, you don't get to be. You don't get
Salvador
to be
Dali.
that.
That's what I'm imagining. A French maid pimp looks like.
Yeah, that's actually pretty accurate.
But we got a second update.
Oh,
So spoke to my parents about her actions. So, hi everyone. I wanted to share an update on the situation with my sister. I recently had a detailed conversation with my parents about the rumors she was spreading at work, especially regarding her substance abuse and our parents' divorce. I explained how her behavior was disrupting the workplace and shared the specific complaints from employees who felt uncomfortable. Additionally, I informed them about what a friend who still works at her previous company told me, that she was fired for orchestrating gossip and creating conflict among coworkers. My parents are now very angry with her for sharing our family's private matters and for causing turmoil in my company. They also apologized to me for not recognizing the severity of her actions sooner and for any additional stress that has been caused to our family. Great. At least the family is like finally sussing up.
yeah, right.
Having their support has been a huge relief and reinforces that I made the right decision to prioritize my business and my team. Thank you all for your continued support and understanding during this difficult time. This sounds like something that people say, like a corporate person says when they have a family member that dies.
Yeah.
Thank you for your
100%.
love and support during this difficult time.
Yeah.
I'll be out of office from Tuesday to Wednesday.
I know that this has been hard on everyone,
Yeah.
but
We'll get
I'm
through this
referencing
together.
something else.
Go
Yeah.
team. But we got some relevant comments.
Oh.
So Shy Fidelity says, wouldn't firing someone for breach of confidentiality usually entail the employee leaking proprietary secrets and not like stories from her own childhood? Which is what we said.
Yes.
And Redditor influencer, which is OP, responds and said, that's a valid question. While breach of confidentiality in a corporate sense usually refers to proprietary or sensitive company information, in this case, I used it to refer to personal confidentiality. The stories she shared weren't just about her own experiences. They involved deeply personal aspects of our family's history, including information about our parents and incidents that affected us all. Sharing these details in the workplace not only violated my personal security, but also disrupted the professional environment. It blurred the lines between personal and professional boundaries, which is crucial in a leadership role. I felt that her actions constituted unprofessional behavior that impacted the company culture, and I had to address it accordingly. Content Potential refutes this claim and says we're gonna and OP responds.
Here we go.
I feel like we're getting a little tiff in the comments.
Ooh.
It says it's cute that you redefined the phrase breach of confidentiality and used your new definition of as grounds for termination. But the reason these terms exist is because they have a legal meaning in employment law. When you use that to justify firing her, you gave her grounds to sue you, which I think is true.
I feel like, yeah.
Because based on what you said, she did not breach confidentiality under the law. She may not choose to sue you, but let it be a lesson. Either be very careful in what explanation you give to a terminated employee, or don't give one at all. That is true.
Yeah.
And OP responds, I appreciate you sharing your perspective. This is so corporate speak. This is the most corporate, like, dude, OP is, I hate those emails.
Yeah.
I appreciate your perspective, but I'm about to tear into your booty.
No.
But I respectfully disagree. While breach of confidentiality typically refers to a company's sensitive information, in this situation, my sister was sharing deeply personal family matters that were never intended to be public knowledge. Her disclosures not only invaded our family's privacy, but also disrupted the professional environment and created tension among employees. I don't think OP's getting it.
Hey, OP, stop giving your Reddit account to your PR team.
Yeah.
Dude.
This goes beyond standard confidentiality breaches and directly impacted the workplace culture and productivity. I don't know if that will hold up in employment court.
Yeah.
But you know what always holds up is the fact that we go live every weekday, 3 p.m. PST, right here on YouTube. If you're over on Facebook, frickin' subscribe to our YouTube so you can get notifications. If you haven't hit the bell icon, hit the bell icon.
What are you doing?
So you can ensure you know when we go live. Also, what else can they do? They can like the stream.
They can like the stream.
We're going to spin that
like
wheel
this
in a
video.
little bit.
Absolutely. So many things to do.
So many things to do. So little time to do it.
Alyssa says, thanks for the $2 donation. The commenter was her sister.
The commenter was my sister? Oh, was her sister?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Like basically be like, hey, she could sue you and it's actually me. Gotcha.
Dude, yeah, I mean, I could totally see that.
Yeah.
I could totally see that.
But no, I think like if this was like a different scenario, like I could see like if it wasn't honestly, I wonder if because OP has like the shared, this I feel like this could be like a case.
It totally could be a case.
Yeah.
And also, if your sister finds this Reddit post, it could be used as evidence.
Okay, story time. In the courts.
In the courts.
Uh-oh.
Okay, story time. Criminal investigation.
Judges Sam and John are two judges that don't live by the rules.
Yeah, they're two judges that know how to make a city abide by the law.
And they have sex. Together.
The only law they break is the law of their own bodies.
Oh, God.
Every nook and cranny will be uncovered, just like every nook and cranny of the case will be explored.
No, the law wasn't the only thing broken tonight.
Oh, yeah. Booties were broken and backs were broken. Blown out.
Relevant Death Rage. Thanks for the $5 tip on the donor link. Don't have the most money on me, but I hope to see y'all for another 30 minutes. Well, hey, we appreciate it. Alyssa Mundy, thanks for the $2. Do you guys have a P.O. box to receive gifts? Do we have that auto commenting?
Yeah.
Bottom of jig?
Yep.
It should be in the chat. Maybe I could throw it in even earlier, if possible. Josephine Badala Berquist, have to go now. Talk to people in the chat. Love y'all. Hearts.
Who's being toxic?
Is there actual toxic people?
Who's being toxic? Who's being toxic?
Tell us.
Tell it tell on them right now.
Adam,
Tell on
go,
them
go.
right now. Josephine, know that we love you and just don't listen to anyone in the chat. Okay? Because, that's annoying. Don't be mean. Be nice. This is a good community here. Don't ruin it with your buttholery.
That's right. And Oscar.
A-holes for Reddit. Go to Reddit.
That's
for that.
right. Save them for over there.
Yeah.
This is a community of love. Speaking of which, Oscar, celebrating performance and membership. Happy 3 years. Thanks for making my commutes better. You're welcome. Caitlin Von Campen, thanks for the 691. Even. No Man, thanks for joining the Knights. And then Caitlin Von Campen again for 736. Even one more try. Happy birthday, guys. Thank you. Vampy Bay, thanks for the $24 on the Dono link.
Dude, shout out to the Dono link people because, again, Dono link, YouTube doesn't take 30%.
Right? It's big. Wishing Riley a happy early birthday.
Aww.
I turned 24 on the 23rd, too.
Woo.
Birthday twins. Tipping $24
go.
in celebration of 24 years.
Dude,
Let's
that's a
freaking
birthday
go.
twin for real, for real. What's up,
Right?
twin?
Dude, heck yeah.
Wow, let's go.
Alyssa Mundy, thanks for gifting a membership. And then Sebastian Sochting for the $23.53 donation. Let's go. And then Alyssa Mundy again. Thanks for the $2. The commenter is her sister? Maybe.
That's what we were thinking.
And then Billy Clare, thanks for the 134. As per my previous email, energy. Yup.
Yeah,
That's
facts.
what it was giving.
That corporate.
Be a human.
Double checking the donos here. Make sure no one. We're good.
Dang. Everything red.
They're finishing up. I'm gonna go check on them one more time. I'll be right back.
There we go.
Should we do one more story?
Let's do it.
I went to the next episode.
Next episode.
Yeah, shout out to the mods, by the way.
Dude, mods?
Josephine, sorry that you had to leave.
Yeah. So good. Where are we at? Or can I pick one? I
Nicole
see.
Lynn, Stick Gang. Someone is going to make an AITA story, one for the Reddit, they said in the chat today, and then you will read the AITA story in an episode, and the whole thing will go full circle.
Oh wait, we can spin the wheel though.
Oh, yeah, we got to spin that
let's do
wheel.
it. Let's do it.
Spinning the wheel.
Let's do it.
Sophia should be coming soon. I'm delaying.
Oh, snap.
Okay, here we go.
Spin that wheel.
Oh!
Switch.
Switch.
Switch what?
Switch yourself.
Switch as in...
Switch yourselves.
Who's going to be who?
Go,
Do you want to
switch.
play this game again? Do we want to go there? I'm ready.
Go where? Where are my keys? I've misplaced my
There.
keys.
All right, I'll give you that one.
Again, they have a
What do you
drum
like?
on it.
Oh, fuck.
I've dropped my keys and I can't pick them up. Sam,
Oh my God.
is it your turn?
I don't know if it's my turn. I got to take an ice bath. What? Here we go. Wait, I'm reading a story. Are we ready? Let's go. Riley.
Ah!
Is it on, Riley?
Yeah, there we go.
Riley.
Go ahead.
Fix
Sam.
the chat.
Well, you guys gotta switch sides.
My knees don't work like this.
Shit.
Oh, man. Oh no! I knocked it over. It's okay. I fixed it. It's all good. Okay, here we go. Are we guys ready? Are we ready? Okay, let's do it. Here we go. My boss convinced I'm gay. Wow, that makes sense. I keep telling him that I keep telling him that I'm not, but he won't listen.
Back in our
Whoa.
day, gay meant happy.
Location, New York. My boss keeps nominating me for a gay professional award outside of our organization. God dang. That's tough, dude. Repeatedly, even though I am not gay. I have expressed verbally that I am not gay, and even if I were, I wouldn't want to be recognized for my sexual preferences. That wouldn't be part of the job. It's just who I am. You know, one time when I was in college, I had a very special, intimate experience. But I'm not going to talk about that right now.
That is true.
Is there something I can legally do about this? It's weird and frankly embarrassing, but I'm not certain that it's sexual harassment or a legal issue. I've had multiple direct conversations with my boss that consist of something like I'm not comfortable. You know, sometimes I get uncomfortable. Riley, the other day I was sitting in the ice bath and I was talking to ChatGPT about philosophy, and I was just
That sounds
burdened.
lovely.
I was burdened with the torment of humanity's questions, you know, and I couldn't figure out what's the point of life, Riley.
To be silly.
I'm not comfortable being nominated for these awards. Can you please knock it off? Thanks in advance. By the way, this kept a weird throwaway on the best of Reddit subreddit. That's amazing. Before we get into these relevant comments, Riley.
Can you speak up, Sonny? I can't quite hear you.
Riley, why are you not in a tight little French maid's outfit right now?
Oh my gosh.
Why are you just still in regular civilian clothing when I need you in something else?
Sam, you're getting a little overboard over there.
I might try to be winning an award in my newfound sexual preference over here. But only if you give daddy what he wants. On to the relevant comments.
It's easy for Sam to get this horned up, but it takes John a little bit more.
Hats and top coats. I've had multiple direct discussions with my boss that consist of something like, I'm not comfortable with being nominated for these awards. Can you please knock it off? John, what do you think? Riley, we need to look something up.
Okay.
Quick, pull it up. Pull it up.
Okay. What do you want?
We need to look up, what do we need to look up, Riley? Perfect. There we go. Let's start the quiz. All right. Have you ever had feelings for the same gender? Maybe. I didn't answer that.
I'm doing it for you.
It's okay.
Yes.
See, this is for all stuff. This is where I'll draw the line. What do you think, Sam? I mean, John.
When someone asks you what you're crushing on, Paul Rudd.
There we go.
Have you ever asked anyone? Has everyone ever asked you were gay? If you were gay?
Every day.
Sam.
Every day.
Sam.
You know what? I'll draw the line here. I'll let the other Sam take this one.
Every day. Okay, cool. When you imagine being in a relationship, what do you picture? It doesn't have X on.
Can I choose two?
Two? Okay. How do you feel about identifying as gay?
Yeah,
that feels right.
It mostly makes me a little nervous, but it also kind of fits.
Okay, cool. Have you ever felt attracted to someone of the same gender?
Yeah, but everyone has, right?
Dude, these are literally in you.
How do you feel about dating someone of the opposite gender?
I wouldn't mind, but I haven't like gone about doing it.
Do you ever fantasize about being with someone of the same gender?
Not often.
Okay, sometimes. When you imagine kissing or being intimate with a future partner, how do you feel?
Feel like a rush of like when you blow bubbles in a milkshake.
I'm
too young for that.
Too young for that. If you scroll through your feed, FYP, do you see content from queer creators?
Yep, you got me.
Flash forward 5 years. How likely is your partner the same gender as you?
Like 5%.
Not very likely. Would you be comfortable using LGBTQ plus dating app?
I mean, sure.
I'm open to giving it a try. Are there a lot of LGBTQ plus individuals in your friend group?
Like 20%, 30%, 30%, 40%.
Not really. A few good amounts.
30%, 30%.
What inspired you to take this quiz? Think I might be gay. No, get away. Shoo. Shoo. Go.
Oh, the free ads.
You can be bisexual or somewhere on the spectrum. Congrats.
Let's go.
I got it. Woo.
Let's go.
All right.
Sorry,
Humanity questions answered, ladies and gentlemen. So, Hat Tops and Cop Totes says, I've had multiple direct conversations with my boss. I already read that. And what did your boss say in response? Has your boss shared any motivation in doing this? OP responds.
Oh my God.
The first time I addressed this was utter bewilderment and shock. I genuinely believe this person, within the best intentions, initially nominated me based on an erroneous assumption that I am gay. What? My boss is very involved in inclusive-esque statements and events, so I think this was generally considered a thoughtful thing to do, certainly with zero ill will or intent. This is where it gets more into assumptions and feelings, but subsequent requests have been met with, oh, you're taking this too seriously. Sort of
not taking it seriously enough.
Sort of a wink and vibe, sort of a vibe or a wink and a nod, as if I'm actually gay and it's some secret now between us.
Oh, God.
Damn. It just feels a bit like my boss was embarrassed with my earlier connection that I'm not gay and has since tried to downplay it by nominating me again.
I mean, just accept it at this point, you know?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Ain't
Why are you
nothing wrong
pushing
with
back
being
so
little
much?
gay.
Honestly, it's cooler to be gay than to be straight nowadays.
Don't you want to be cool?
At least in Los Angeles.
Fit in with the cool kids.
Yeah. All the cool kids are a little bi.
Do what they do.
Come on.
Okay. OP responds to that comment that this is harassment. Thank you very much for your answer and for you taking it seriously. As I understand from your suggestion, my next step will be to electronically communicate that it is unwelcome and needs to stop. So it's recorded and preserved communications, continue to document, and then escalate if I needed. I otherwise really like my job, my company, so I'm trying to navigate this as carefully as possible. My dear sister, Sophia. What's going on, Sophia? Yeah. What's happening?
What are you doing?
You're standing here?
Oh. My spot.
Sister Sophia,
But
you're so
I
great.
just got comfortable.
You're so amazing. Oh my gosh.
I couldn't move.
Back to the
My
comments.
knees can't take it.
That was the other crazy part about this. The organization who lets me know I've been nominated publicly broadcasts this information. Okay, that's kind of crazy.
You know who was broadcasted during Hurricane Katrina? My favorite artist, Kanye West.
Oh my God. Gotta change your password, bro. Come on. It's been way too long.
You know, when you're that deep of a fan, nothing someone can say can make you not a fan
I agree
anymore.
with that, dude. That's just too crazy. You gotta stop listening to that.
Kanye 2024.
You know, let me tell you something from my hero, icon, and leader, Elon Musk. Sometimes you just gotta push through no matter what other people want. You know, you just gotta do what you want to do.
You know, sometimes 808 and Heartbreaks feels good in a place like this.
So be response. It's such a weird thing that I've never dreamt of it. Ugh, I'm just getting comfortable.
You're flexible.
I'm just getting comfortable over here.
I wish my knees looked like that. Wish I could roll myself up in a pretzel.
I've had to deal with it. Thank you again. Very much appreciated. So listen, I have a question. John.
Well, I have the real question.
What's that?
Well, as you know, I'm John. I have a girlfriend, Fry.
Yeah, you do have a girlfriend.
And,
Never shut up about it. My God. So, I have a girlfriend. Look at me.
And,
Just kidding.
just wanted to mention that before I go into this. I think OP should be, I think honestly they're lathering it on a little bit too thick with
Impossible.
OP and the sexuality thing. I think it's like they're trying to get weird points with having diversity in their company, and I don't think it needs to be like broadcasted to that degree.
It's the most classic case of full backfiring. You think you're doing something good, but you're doing it so terribly wrong.
Backfire reminds me of the back shots with my girlfriend.
Riley! Put up a poll! Where's the poll, Riley?
What's the poll?
No a-holes.
Yeah, no
No
Nas.
a-holes.
No Nas.
Should OP stay or leave?
Stay,
Stay or leave with the company.
please.
OP deleted a comment describing their boss. My boss is very involved in inclusive-esque comments and events, so I think this was originally considered to be a thoughtful thing to do, certainly with zero ill will or intent. Shooby-doo-bap-ooey. Oh,
Shooby-doo-bop.
guys, I might have lost my place. Riley?
You're right there. You're right.
I'm right here? Is it right?
Yeah, you're right.
It's
there.
the update?
You're right there.
You're right. Update. I decided to address this one final time. As a person in my company really doesn't have a sexual harassment policy beyond don't do that.
It kind of sounds like our policy.
Sounds like a great policy. I met with a Michael. I am met with this Michael Scott-esque boss with another leader who is illegal. I gotta get comfortable. Oh wait. Oh, perfect. Here we go. I used pointed phrases that were brought up by legal advisors, like segs-based harassment. Thank you. An r/legal advice poster had suggested that this seems like a misguided and inappropriate way of helping me to come out. Whoa. In the course of our conversation, it became clear that this is exactly what was happening. And I, in turn, made it clear that it wasn't really anyone's business to help me with things outside of my role at work.
Also, outing someone in a company setting would just be terrible.
Exactly.
Yeah. This is legit.
Yes.
I'm being serious.
I'm being serious too. Look at me. I also stated that this is the last time that we would have this conversation without escalating it to the New York State Human Rights / Offices of Sexual Harassment.
Whoa.
Ooh. Michael Scott was apologizing profusely. I love that that's the boss's name now. Riley, I love The Office. You know, there was this one time with my ex that I was like watching The Office.
What episode?
Oh, it was the episode where, you know, Dwight had like, he lit the, you know, the one where he lights the Roman candles and it's like popping all over the office and there's like a fire and then like the door handles were hot.
I remember when Rome was built.
Speaking of hot, I left something in the oven. Can you go get it?
Yeah, I got you. I'll just get your sister to do it.
You get it? Sophia! On to this next part. No. Oh, there you are, my sister. Later, my CEO called to let me know it was appalling and would never happen again and to ask if I needed a few days off. He also wanted to thank me for bringing up the issue and promised to change whatever that means. I feel like everyone took that seriously into their best, and the best possible outcome so far is it didn't turn into a legal issue, though I realized that it's not as quite high drama or exciting. I also was contacted by the organization who continued to publicly notify people of their awards and received an oddly clipped and rude email in return. What? I made it clear that this is not okay and that the way they operate could cause unintentional or irreparable harm. Thank you to everyone who provided advice and took this issue seriously. There were times where I felt like I felt like I was not being able to take a joke, but you guys reassured me that this wasn't okay and also how to fix it. Y'all rock. Thanks. What do you think, John?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty solid.
Pretty solid. That's all I have to say.
That's all he has to say. That's all he has to say, ladies and gentlemen. He's a man of few words, but every word is meaningful.
I only have so many words left.
Yeah.
Gotta conserve them.
Yeah. Did you take your vitamins today? Green water?
I have to have a reminder to do them.
That's true. You know, this morning when I was in the ice bath, I was thinking about something.
What were you thinking about?
This next relevant comments. Cole1114 says, man, I really wanted to read that email and identify the clips out of the course. Opie says, me. Hi there. It's the email. Guys, it's the email. Riley?
Yeah.
This is a big deal.
Poll?
Where's the poll? Riley!
And no Nas!
Riley! Where's the poll?
How do you keep having things to throw at me?
Huh?
You have new things to throw at me.
I'm looking for them. Riley! Where's the poll?
It's there.
What? No, I don't see a poll. Where's the poll? Come on. Oh, there it is. Oh, it does have not the a-hole. That's so great. Me. Hi there. I've received a few of those emails and wanted to make it clear that I'm fully on board with your mission, but I am not actually gay myself. I worry. Speak for yourself.
Oh, this is the email.
This is the email.
This is the email.
It's the email.
Back in my day,
Guys.
we sent it by blood on a letter.
I worry a bit about the people who I worry a bit about those who may have told a select few people at their own organizations how they identify and nominated with good intentions, and then essentially outed publicly by the nomination and award-winning process. This could potentially be a huge issue if someone has chosen not to be out. Riley.
Yeah.
They're not even publicly gay.
What do you call that?
In the closet.
Dude.
Response. Someone at work nominated you. Sent from my iPhone. So much effort. I am far more peeved by the no big deal response than I am over anything else. I'm sure it's a low effort way of denying responsibility, but frustrating.
That is such a CEO response, though. Like the CEO, just one line, no capital letters at all, just bop.
That's true. That's true. There's a great CEO and leader, Elon Musk, and he's my personal hero, by the way. And he tells me that every day I need to strive to keep innovating. You know that, John? We need to.
I hope you
really,
try. I hope you try.
Really
I wish my knees could innovate.
We need to have a more toxic work environment. And then Camp W says, I really hope LAOP still took the gaycation and that the CEO offered, even if he isn't gay. Opie said, lol, I did not. I didn't want to return to any more of a thing than it already was. I would have taken the vacation. That's kind of fire. I also didn't want to act traumatized when I really wasn't, just annoyed and wanted it to stop. It doesn't matter much for context, but I am a she.
And that's where it ends.
And that's it. And that is Switch.
I'm going back to Sam.
And I'm going back to John.
You guys want to? Wait. Okay, go for it.
What?
Oh.
That is crazy that they would just nominate, just like the liability that you would get opened up to if you're nominating people that are not, even if they were in the closet nominating people
not ready to come out.
Yeah, that's a massive violation.
And the way that they're like,
I feel like there's a lot of misguided people that are trying to be allies and then just totally fail.
Yeah.
And that is I think that's what's happening right here.
Yeah, this is crazy.
But I think we're being replaced.
We are. So sad.
Your worm queen has arrived along with another queen. Riley's
very special
queen.
Guest.
My queen.
All right.
Bye, guys. I love you.
I'm Sam.
Thanks,
I've
guys,
been
for
Sam
switching.
all
That was so
along.
fun.
Oh,
I love you guys. Have a good day. I hope you liked it. Bye.
Hello. No.
Get comfy.
Oh, no. What did you do?
What have you done? She comes in here for 1 second and breaks. Look at this.
I'm fully taking it apart.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Sophia!
Fixing it.
You break the one downstairs and you break
That
this one.
was it already broken. I didn't touch it. See? It's perfect now.
Yeah, she didn't do anything. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah.
about, Riley.
Witnesses.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Everyone in the comments gaslight Riley.
Yeah. Gaslight Riley. Death Rage. Thank you for the $5 tip. Had to tip again just because y'all said my name correctly. Oh no. I feel like I didn't. Death Rage? Death Rage.
They did the first step. Death Rage.
It is Death Rage?
Were
You
not
were
listening?
here. Death
I
Rage?
can't speak right. I'm dyslexic, dude.
I'm going to assume that it's Death Rage.
You might have to take back the tip because we
Yeah,
don't know how to
say
say
it
it
anymore. And Andre Urine, thank you for the $2. I love you, Liv. Who's Liv?
I wish we were here earlier when they were
Death Rage, thank you for the $5. Tried to tip y'all twice the link, but 404 keeps popping up. Thanks y'all for saying my name correctly. Love watching y'all daily. Best channel.
You're so
I'm
welcome.
literally so worried that we're saying it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry,
so worried.
Sorry, dude.
I'm so worried. Tina M, thank you for the 20 gifted membership.
You got gifted,
Oh
say
my
thank you.
gosh.
Say thank you in the
Say
chat.
thank you.
Say thank you, mommy.
Oh.
Thank you for becoming a new member, Earthleen Shailene. And Nicole Lynn, thank you for the $10. 30 more minutes. Let's go.
Let's go.
Ashley Schuyler 98, thank you for the $20 tip on the tip link. We love to see it. And can you scroll up? Sebastian Saching, thank you for the 1171. This boss is so gay. I can't see it, Riley. This boss is so gay. Do you have to love him? Also, wasn't
Or
here
is
for
it
this.
supposed to be you have to love him?
You have to love
You
him.
gotta love him.
This
Like-
boss is so gay. You gotta
You
love
gotta
him.
love
Yeah,
him.
I love him. You know, I love him. Death Rage, thank you for the
Death
$1.
Rage.
And Sue Empire Coyote, thank you for the $10. And Little
whoop.
Burb, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships.
What?
Woo! Death
Let's
Rage. I
go.
was right the first time.
It's Death Rage.
I was right the first time, Death Rage, but then you said something about like pronouncing your name right, and so I thought
We got really scared.
I got really scared.
It's okay though.
Sometimes I get really scared.
You just can't doubt yourself.
Just
This is
can't.
what we've learned.
It's exactly what you like when you're taking one of those those little Scantron tests.
Oh
You're supposed to trust your gut. Go with your first answer.
There you go.
It's always right.
And let's get on with your first story of the day.
Woo woo!
Let's do it.
It has a 2 beside of it, and it's S2, 827.
Good night, Natasha Lowe's. Get sleepy. Love you too.
827 S2.
Yep.
My fiance is having an emotional affair.
Yep.
Excellent. Woo! My fiance is having an emotional affair with his coworker, but he doesn't realize it. Wake up, smell the roses, and the emotional affair.
Period.
As the title suggests, my 32 female fiance, 36 male, and I have recently had a discussion about me feeling a little insecure in our relationship. By the way, this comes from Throwaway Salts on the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So he is a very kind and charismatic man, and we have been together for 4 years, engaged and living together for 1 year. We have never had major issues like this because we have always been transparent with one another. 2 months ago, a new girl, 24 female, and again, he is 36, began working at his office. She's young and based on our limited interaction, seems genuinely good-hearted, but I kept having a growing feeling that something was off. He had been coming home every day raving about her and how nice it is to have someone in the office who understands and laughs at his jokes. Does she understand them, or maybe is she just like, you're so funny?
I think that's an option.
It seems like an innocent work friendship, but he started to give me other details from their conversation that had me concerned. For instance, she would announce to him when she was ovulating. What?
Nice.
Or
Why?
starting her period as an excuse for being grumpy or overly touchy.
Overly touchy. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Okay, I think you can get away with being like you're like really mean and you're like, sorry guys,
Yeah.
I'm on my period. Sorry,
Right.
It's not me.
This is
I'm
like-
not me when I'm hungry. Have a
Right.
Snickers. But the touchiness,
That seems like very
Seems like she's
opposite
being
things
touchy
to
to him.
be like on your period.
yeah.
Really grumpy or really lovey.
No, like I mean I can see that,
Yeah.
but I think it's a little bit weird because it kind of implies that she's being touchy with him.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm weirded out.
That's very weird.
She began describing in detail all of the spicy sleep encounters she has had since moving to our city. And he was relaying some of these stories back to me as if they were exciting work stories. Weird.
I don't like it.
Weird.
I don't like it.
know if we should be talking about that at work.
No.
Maybe not.
No.
2 weeks ago, I met her for the first time at a company dinner. I told her it was nice to finally meet her after hearing so much about her. She smiled, ignored me, rude, and began talking to my fiance about how different I was from her expectations. In front of her?
What?
The next week, she had apparently been talking a lot at work about how pretty she thought I was and how lucky my partner and I are to have found one another.
Aw.
It felt strange that she had a lot to say about me, but didn't even speak to me when we had a chance to interact. I chalked it up to being nervous or shy. Could be true.
Yeah.
Could be true.
Possible.
Possibly. Last week, my fiance came home with a very detailed story that she told him about a failed spicy sleep encounter,
What?
Failed?
seeking advice.
At work?
Oh, that's
I don't like it.
taking it to another level.
It's a weird level.
Well, I
There-
usually
I've
talk
got-
about that stuff with my coworkers. AKA Sam.
and I say stop. Just to
It's
be
weird,
clear, it's still weird.
He just tells me, and I'm like, oh, cool, bro. That's sweet.
Yeah, you and Sam try to. I say no. I set
Yeah.
boundaries,
Boundaries.
and that's what he should be doing.
That's what they don't have.
That's what they don't have. I felt very uncomfortable with this and let him know that. Well, it's likely just my insecurity. I don't trust this sort of behavior. He told me to give it time, and once I get to know her, I'll see it's completely innocent. He told me to give it. She asked him to meet up with her over the weekend, and he went so far as to arrange a meeting without telling me until the day before, presumably with OP there. Arrange a meeting between OP
Right.
and this girl.
Right.
We had originally made dinner plans with my parents, and he told me he would come later on because he needed to meet with her to discuss her relationship problems.
You
you?
needed? You needed
Do
to?
you? I feel like you could just like shoot a text.
Yeah. Like,
It seems like they're only. I don't know. I don't know if they're at that level of friendship yet.
yeah. That's just. And how old are they?
He's 36 and she's 24.
Oh, right. There's like a big age
There's
difference
huge
too.
age difference. It feels very yucky.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't
That's
like it.
weird.
Ghost Blue Nightmare says nope, sorry, red flag, and he's giving me the ick.
I agree.
Agreed.
I agree.
Audrey Rash says coworkers into OP's boyfriend. What? Crazy. No. I very passionately told him that this is not okay, and he canceled his plans with her, adding that it was cute that I was getting so jealous of her.
What?
I'm annoyed.
What?
I would be so annoyed if I was like expressing
Yeah.
like my discomfort and being like, hey, this is, not okay. And he's
Right.
like, that's
Like,
cute.
You're so cute.
You're so cute. That's so infantilizing.
Yeah. And it's also like not taking it seriously. too.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, yes, I am. Like, I'm not just jealous. I'm like
I'm
calling
worried.
out. Yeah. Like weird behavior.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's like, oh, you're jealous of me.
You're
Like,
jealous?
you're worried about who I'm talking to. Like, you're so
Wow.
sweet.
yeah.
No.
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 No. This Monday after work, she called his personal phone. She said he had not sent her any jokes at work that day, and she wanted to know why. She's flirting.
Yeah, what?
She's literally flirting with him.
Absolutely.
Stop it. Stop. She said I told him he needed to set boundaries immediately. It's fine to be friendly with people in the office, but it really felt excessive that she was calling because he was enacting some kind of boundaries. I was upset that he had given her access to private communication line as well. He said he would just tell her he was busy with work, and the thought to send jokes didn't cross his mind. And I thought that would be the end of the conversation. Today, he came home from work sulking and refused to talk to me.
Uh-oh.
Eventually, he told me that he explained to her that I was feeling insecure about how close their friendship had become, and she said that she didn't want to make me uncomfortable, so she said she wouldn't speak to him at all anymore. He was crying and told me that she's just like a younger sister. You have a weird relationship. He's an only child, and he was happy that she trusted him, but he was forced to end the relationship because of me. That's so frustrating.
Why would
Like,
you?
blaming OP for just asking him to set some boundaries.
Yeah.
It's obvious that she wanted a relationship. Like, I feel like it's pretty obvious that this girl at work wanted a relationship.
Yes.
And she was trying to test that and see
Right.
how much she could get away with.
right.
And that's why she's ending it.
Yeah, and good on her.
Yeah.
For like taking a step back and
Yeah.
not,
And not-
continuing it.
Yeah, exactly.
But like his thought process of her being like a little sister, I don't think she felt the same way.
No,
I don't
no.
think I mean, as a younger sister to an older brother,
Same.
I wouldn't have those kinds of conversations.
I would not
with
be talking.
my older brother. Not
nope,
at all.
nope, no,
Not
no,
at
no.
all.
I
feel sick thinking about
Yeah.
it. Like
I don't
no.
even want to think about it.
Yeah, me neither.
Wrong.
Mm-mm.
And so maybe it's because he's an only child and he just doesn't know how
doesn't
sibling
get it.
relationships work. But not
don't
a
like
younger sister relationship that we should be having.
Nuh-uh.
I apologized and told him that I had expected him to keep my feelings private and adjust his behavior rather than telling her everything. Also, a great point.
That is a good
He
point.
really just kind of dumped it on her.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, my girlfriend
Right.
doesn't want me to
She's
talk
like,
to you."
she's insecure.
Yeah, it's her fault.
Yeah.
When he could have just said, "Hey, like, either have just not said anything and just adjusted his behavior, or said, hey, I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable how we're talking, like what we're talking about, especially because I have a relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because I feel like there's some clear things that like pass the boundary of like friends in their conversations.
For sure.
So it's like you just say that you don't really want to talk about that anymore.
Yeah, just say, hey, let's not talk about this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like not work appropriate.
Yeah. He said that would be dishonest and he didn't want to distance himself from her without making her aware of the situation. I asked him why it was so important for him to discuss very personal and not safe for work topics with a younger woman that he had only known for 2 months.
Good question.
Exactly.
Good question.
Like, if this was your friend of a very long time, perhaps, but this is a person that you've known for 2 months that you met through a work setting.
Yeah.
And you're talking about these kinds of things at work.
Right. And it's just like weird that like he is saying that it would be dishonest for him to like say he doesn't want to have those conversations. So it's like, why do you want to have those conversations? You know? What's that
Why
about?
are you even having them in the first place? He angrily expressed to me that I'm trying to police his joy and said that I'm just upset that he's been too happy since meeting her. He said I should have never brought it up. I feel that him telling all of this to his coworker is a breach of my trust in him. He is convinced that I ruined the relationship by being jealous. I feel really bad because he was very happy at work and was happy about joking around and having lunch with her. But he said that because of me, they can't have any kind of relationship at all. Was my expression of feeling insecure the catalyst? Should I have kept this to myself? And small edit before a big old update. Thank you all for your advice and particularly for the articles about emotional affairs. So true. I am going to have a discussion with him tonight and be completely honest about my feelings and go over some of the signs. I'll let you know how it goes. Yeah.
It's inappropriate.
It is inappropriate. I mean, he's having these very intimately detailed conversations with this girl that he just met.
Yes.
Is meeting with her outside of work to have these conversations.
Yes.
It's uncomfortable.
Right. And I mean, I don't like that he was like, I've just been so happy.
Yeah,
since
I'm
she's
too
been
happy.
around. Like that sounds like it's the flip
OP
situation.
doesn't make
like,
her happy.
Yeah, right.
in
Like
the
it
same
sounds
way.
like he's talking about a relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
So
At what point would you have said he crossed the line of emotional affair? Like how far into the story?
I don't necessarily know if I would say it's an emotional affair quite yet.
Really?
I mean, yes.
He's going outside of work and she makes him happy.
No, I guess like
I feel like emotional cheating is just very hard to define.
Yeah, it's so kind of in, gray area.
Wait, did it say anywhere where he met up with her rather than OP?
What do you mean?
Like the boyfriend met up with the coworker rather than OP?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I would draw the line.
I think, but the thing is that I don't think necessarily those things they could be emotional cheating, but I think there's also a world where they're not. I think I would have problems with how he's, interacting with it.
Oh yeah, that too.
For sure.
But I think the prioritization, if he's going to hang out with the coworker rather than the girlfriend, then OP?
Yeah. I think there are like breakup offenses here.
Yeah.
It's right now we're towing the line, I think, of emotional
I agree.
cheating.
I don't think it's quite there yet.
Yeah.
But there are definitely some things that are like not okay.
Yeah.
I think a big thing is just him like not being able to recognize that she has feelings
not
for him.
validating OP's emotion. Oh
Yeah. I'm thinking about like the coworker. Yeah. Because I feel like there's just a lot of like, I don't know. It just seems like he just doesn't understand emotions at this point. Like maybe he doesn't understand his own or the coworker.
Yeah.
And maybe because of that, it's hard for him to recognize the coworker's emotions for him, And it's just,
yeah, I think it could very easily go right into emotional cheating.
I agree.
Yeah, we're on the edge.
Let me know if you guys think it's emotional cheating
Yeah.
yet or not.
There you go.
We already have one. Emo cheating.
Emo cheating.
Can't put emotional in there, it's too long.
I like that.
Update. Woo! We discussed the situation one-on-one, and he agreed that he was very much in the midst of an emotional affair.
Ooh.
Wait, what? So he said that?
Okay, he
So
said
he
that.
is aware.
He's aware. Okay, so it's emotional cheating.
Okay, there we go.
But claimed that it just felt good to have attention from someone at work.
Yes, that's what's
That's
been
it.
happening. He
Yes.
likes having these conversations with her.
Yeah.
And he's been so happy since she's been there.
Because she's given him all these emotion.
Yeah.
all this attention.
So he does understand feelings.
Well,
He
now we're in
does.
emotional cheating.
Yep.
There we are.
We've
We've
crossed the
towed the line
Yeah.
into it.
There we are.
Foot is across the line. He said it might be good to hear perspectives from some of his coworkers. So I reached out to two of them and I asked what they thought of the relationship. One coworker said it was obvious what was happening and they didn't want to get involved because they didn't want to be the one to break the news to me.
Oh.
If other people think that it's emotional, like
Yeah.
you see it every day,
Right.
I think it's,
I'm confused though,
Yeah.
because if he's already saying like, yeah, I'm emotionally cheated, maybe it'd be good to get the perspective from other coworkers, and then
Yeah.
the other coworkers are like, yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
emotionally
emotionally
cheated.
cheated.
What is the reason?
Yeah.
for
You're
not
that?
helping your case out, bro.
Yeah, like
He's
what?
like, I emotionally cheated, but just in case you want further proof,
Yeah. What?
here you go. Yeah. Another coworker said that he witnessed some of their conversations, and this is just the way people in the office chat. What kind of office do you
they work at a restaurant? This is how it is at
Oh,
restaurants.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
But it
That's-
sounds like it's an office.
Yeah, it sounds like
it doesn't sound right.
Hey, how's your sex life going?
Yeah, man. No, I could see that happening at my Starbucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With like younger people.
Yeah, but
That's
this
why I
is a
was thinking of the
36-year-old
age.
and a 24-year-old.
Yeah, like I feel like, okay, 24, I could see her talking about that stuff around her other
Yes, her
24-year-old
peers.
coworkers. But now with your 36-year-old coworker.
No.
No.
The dude.
No.
My fiance clung to that last opinion. He's like, let's ignore the first guy. Let's just look at this one.
It's just how it is.
It's how it is in the office.
I know I also told you it was emotional
yeah,
cheating.
but actually,
but-
let's take it back. Let's walk
Yeah.
it back.
Yeah.
So we had the emotional affair conversation. Oh, and started making excuses again. So we had the emotional affair conversation all over again. He said this is too emotionally charged for him to make a decision right now. I told him that I do not lack that capacity. So he gets 24 hours to sort out his priorities and have a heart-to-heart with me. Otherwise, he can go live with his work wife.
Period.
And there's an update. But yeah, I think that's, yeah.
Wow.
She's like, I don't care, man.
Standing her ground.
I love that he's like, I don't have the emotional capacity for this. And she's like, well, I do. So figure it out.
Figure
Do
it out.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's handling it well, but
She
that
is.
sucks.
It really sucks. He's definitely, like the fact that he said he was having an emotional affair and then went
Yeah,
back on
I'm
it.
so confused about that because he said it,
Yeah.
but now he's like trying to prove it wrong.
Yeah,
Like,
he's like, I know I admitted guilt,
yeah.
but let's have the jury decide.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe I'm
I'm
wrong. Maybe I
wrong.
don't know.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
Who's
a
to say?
stupid little man.
I'm just a man. Sophia Calon says, too emotionally charged for him. Boy, you cheated.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like,
you emotionally cheated too.
emotionally cheated.
Figure out your emotions, man.
Yeah,
Come on.
literally.
Come on.
No, it's so funny that he's like, for me to figure, like, to make a decision. What
Yeah.
decision are you making? This is all on OP. She gets to decide whether or not she's gonna leave you.
Yeah, what? Like,
Yeah.
are we still trying to decide if it's emotional cheating?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what he's
what
trying to
is
say. He
going
was like, to
on?
make a decision right now whether or not it's emotional.
yeah.
It's like, I'm really not sure. We're really not sure.
Oh my gosh.
But there is an update. I
Shoot.
Let's
sent
go.
him this post while he was at work. He read the comments and took them to heart. My
Good.
fiance came home from work with flowers,
Aw.
crying heavily. Maybe he's just an emotional guy. I told him that this woman would try to speak with him behind my back, and she did.
Would try to speak with him.
Yeah. He
She did.
realized everything I told him, and what he read here was true. He apologized for not acknowledging my feelings. He said that I'm the greatest thing that had happened to him, and he doesn't want to lose me over the situation. He will be calling a therapist next week for him to begin private sessions. We will move to couples therapy from that point. We haven't set a date for the wedding, so we will continue the engagement without rushing anything. By the way, you should rush and join our lives every weekday at 3 p.m. PST. Just tap her profile.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, everyone, for your advice. I was able to feel support from this community that I wasn't getting elsewhere. I am eternally grateful, and I have hope that he will be able to turn this situation around. I think there is a chance,
I agree,
with therapy that he
Yes.
could turn the situation around,
Yes.
but do not get married. Like, at least right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not right now.
Because we've had a lot of stories where like people go through these big, like, you
Like
know,
problems?
big problems in their
Yeah.
relationship, and then they just get married, and they're like, oh, it's Band-Aid.
It'll fix it.
It'll fix it. But I definitely push it far
For sure.
off.
Figure out your problem.
Yeah.
Let it settle. Live without problems again.
Yeah.
And then maybe think about it again.
And then once you guys are
Then,
happy,
maybe.
yeah, and he's gone to therapy
Yeah.
for his emotions.
Sam's
Yeah.
golden rule is stay together without a conversation or breaking up for 2 years.
Yeah, I
Before
think that's
getting
fair.
married?
Before
Yeah.
getting married, because marriage is a huge commitment.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes a lot of sense.
Ay, ay, ay. But that
Wow.
is the end of that story and
Wow.
of this stream. But before we
What?
end, Sebastian Saching, thank you for the 1171. Come on,
Thank
people.
you.
We need 30 more minutes.
Come
on.
Please.
Also, thank you making up as you go for the sticker.
Thank you for the sticker.
Yeah, it didn't
Yay.
show up earlier.
I wish that
Sorry
we
about
could like know what the
Thank you.
stickers look like.
Yeah,
you
this
know?
one's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It looks like this.
Ooh,
Oh,
it's like got
oh.
like little glasses. It's like a glasses guy
Yeah.
holding a bunch of glasses.
No, he's
It's like the
cross-armed.
glasses are falling on him.
Oh, I see.
I like it.
I like
He
the
seems like
way.
a cool
He
guy.
seems like a cool guy. He wouldn't emotionally cheat on you.
He would not.
Or you wouldn't see it because he has glasses on. You
Look at
couldn't
the
see his
split.
tears.
No emotions.
But that is the end of this stream. So if you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you.
And see you tomorrow.
Oh.